Quite frankly, Bobby Knight is the greatest rapper I've ever heard in life on 𝘾𝙤𝙤.
Good morning, can't remember nothing. Two bitches just flew from London. Two bitches. Nothing I remember, they calling me daddy. The mansion was covered in money. Went to sleep with my jewelry and chains on. Had to wake up and recount the money. I got a bitch, she gon' kill for real. Talking about Clyde and Bonnie. Cool with the kid, copy. Got to pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, solid. Rich nigga, oh, 100 pockets riding. Got it. I go to space for the stars. Might smoke a blunt with my pilot. Saturn, Moon, Earth, and Mars. NASA take off with the rocket. $500,000 on the necklace. Young rich niggas, we successful. Say she wanna feel special. What? And Coco make her feel special. Coco, I kinda 100 or better. 100. Back in 200 or better. 200. I might go put all my chains on. I just might change up the weather. Change. She pop a perky, pussy wetter. Drip. I met the bitch at Coachella. If she knew, tell her she probably do better. But can I get an E for effort? I pray to God to wash my sins. God, the formed against me, not a weapon, no weapon. Ask them where do I begin? Where? Never trying to take my blessings. They don't know the meaning of the white. Nah. You don't really live this life. No. Niggas in the hood shoot twice. So my niggas in the hood shoot precise. Real wise, we ain't taking no advice. Nah. I realize that these hoes ain't right. All on. Don't even ask cause they know what's the price. Ain't gotta snow, they already know it's right. I talk to God cause I been baptized. I got mom tied to the north side. Pull up with the sticks on a nigga straight slime. They gon' make the north side high crime. Then I hit a lid with these niggas dropping 10. Hit a lid with these niggas dropping dimes. Fucking on the friend, I'ma bring her back in. Looking at the watch, I can't waste time. Take off. Woke up this morning, can't remember nothing. Two bitches just flew from London. Two bitches. Nothing I remember, they calling me daddy. The mansion was covered in money. Went to sleep with my jewelry and chains on. Had to wake up and recount the money. I got a bitch, she gon' kill for real. Talking about Clyde and Bonnie. Cool with the kid, copy. Got to pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, solid. Rich nigga, oh, 100 pockets riding. Got it. I go to space with the stars. Might smoke a blunt with my pilot. Saturn, Moon, Earth, and Mars. NASA take off with the rocket.
Alabama, what's good with it? Can I get a mic check out there for all my people? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? We are in the motherfucking building. Y'all know what time it is. I'm not bullshitting. We stand.
I was wondering if I could just get a picture with Woody and Shamar, not RT.
How you gonna do it?
Take a picture.
Oh, you gonna take the picture? All right, bet.
Oh, come on.
Oh!
Hey, man!
These niggas weird. These niggas weird. That nigga Lil Woody, retarded ass, weird. Whoever the mama of this little bad. Let me microphone feedback. High sound. 500, nigga, I need 1,000. That's how I'm weird ass. Let's go.
I was just trying to just get a picture with Woody.
Can't pop out niggas in fear. When his bitch got knocked, he was in tears. What? You niggas weird.
Like, subscribe, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all throwing it to the
shoot so close I can't hear. Gang going down like gang got a career. Gang in his bitch going dumb. Gloves in his bitch with a gun. The ops up one, we up some. I'm still outside having fun. You niggas bumps. Weird ass nigga in your feelings by these bitches. Weird ass niggas off that prank and you tripping. I'ma tell you about yourself and your weird ass gon' listen. You be on that bullshit, Scotty Pippen, you a weirdo. You fucking on weird hoes, nigga weirdo. We don't go near those, nigga weirdo. Your whole life a limbo. You bitter ass niggas be sweet like Cheerios. Weird ass nigga in the game, jeopardizing when you hang, nigga. What? Niggas weird. Walking around talking about shit you hear. When the gang pop out, niggas in fear. When his bitch got knocked, he was in tears. What? You niggas weird. I been driving some shit that I can't steer. My nigga was shooting so close I can't hear. Gang going dumb like they ain't got a career. What? Niggas bitches. Disrespect as fuck, I'm crossing limits. No motion when y'all pop out as crickets. Coming up short in life, niggas mention. I don't wanna hear it, not even a snippet. You ain't Pyros, I'm talking Pyro business. Fucking on your bitch. The Pyros did it, we ain't never gotta be cool. I'm bull with it. Niggas weird, equivalent to bitch. Niggas weird, take that as a diss. Niggas weird, they ain't on shit. Put the 40 at a nigga till it kick. Niggas weird, pillow talking to hoes. You don't support the bros, you ain't living by the code. Niggas weird, acting tough, that's bold. When shit got active, that bitch nigga froze. What? Niggas weird. Walking around talking about shit you hear. When the gang pop out, niggas in fear. When his bitch got knocked, he was in tears. What? You niggas weird. I been driving some shit that I can't steer. My nigga was shooting so close I can't hear. Gang going dumb like they ain't got a career. Malfunctioning property, boys expected, unstable, broken ass nigga.
Best friends are she-mail. The chicks round, I'm sent news to my Gmail. We don't know you underground, nigga, we ain't digging you. You gassed by a lady boy, see the bitch in you.
God have mercy upon us.
You gassed by a lady boy, we see the bitch in you. Hold up. Hold up. He said if you not busy, pull up, but I'm busy, fool. You probably busy too. You know why? Cause they probably putting dick in you.
You will be viral. You will be viral, sir. I got bars for days, man. I be writing every day and shit. This shit that I just wrote for Bobby and them, they gonna make me fuck around and really drop that. That shit gonna go viral, Bobby. And niggas gonna be like,
get this through your head, you motherfucker, you. You only exist out here because of me. You're fucking warrant. Don't ever go over my fucking head again.
Yo.
You motherfucker, you.
In the dark where them demons lurking and evil works. We are the guys and you just some titans, so know your worth. Even if good and have evil is give or take. One of the horsemen, I blow the trumpet, your world will shake. You niggas snakes, you surfing some of you parasites. So my appetite is to murder anything anti-Christ. Don't have a vice, I done resurrected, I am the Lord. I can shower down with my wrath and get your block destroyed. I can sit in the fire, the young and bend it go. Boy, I been to go, what I say is truth and not just a quote. The kings are woke and I'm telling you something you need to know. 12 disciples off in that 40 can catch the Holy Ghost. We make a toast from the Holy Grail and then wish us well. So speaking lust and his blasphemy, send them straight to hell. You just a shell of a man, how can a reap prevail? Yeah, we know the heart and your weight is spirit, bitch, we the scale. Cause me and Bobby like Christ and Moses, that's called in body. Supreme being at the highest level, no Illuminati. Cause God got me a massacre when I pull that shotty. Arm, leg, arm, head, and then we hit the body.
Y'all niggas know the words. Stop playing.
God got me. God got me. We do not pray to Illuminati. Arm, leg, arm, head, and then we hit the body. God got me. God got me. We do not pray to Illuminati.
Chicago, nigga.
Plastic on the floor. Before a nigga called a victim, premonition. Travel 5th dimension, dies in expedition. Exodus, no respect until you get a check from this. Obsolete, all your conscious thoughts be on the concrete. The meek won't inherit nothing but more concatenations. Blood and body, look at that condemnation. Fuck a key, bust open a lock, that's my raw will. If your God could become flesh, I get that mar kill. Words and swords, I pierce through a frail spirit. Dead man walking as he talking on the hell, listen. Turn the decibels, move the decimal. All your niggas vegan once they turn turned into some vegetables. Warlock standing over pots, what did he brew? Flat around earth, 6 feet of dirt, and I leave you. End all that childhood trauma, homie, these big facts. Wanna be Bobby, just a copy, that's real rap. Too many lies identified with any tribe. Your chief sold the land to the white man for 50 dimes. Only thing worse than a snake is a parasite to gain everything and still be lost in paradise. I do the best, y'all do the most. Put that weak shit on a stack of Bibles burning for you cast the ghost. Lord bless the shorties, we pack praising. Bear witness, bury niggas next to they bitches. We only spare children. Cause God got me. God got me. We do not pray to Illuminati. Arm, leg, arm, head, and then we hit the body. God got me. God got me. We do not pray to Illuminati. Arm, leg, arm, head, and then we hit the body.
I would drop this shit. I would drop it. I would drop this shit. I would drop this shit. You will be viral. You will be viral, sir.
Yes. You are now tuned into Bobby Knight and the Shit Show. God have mercy upon us all.
God have mercy upon us.
Jesus. The man was murdered in broad daylight in front of the Hilton. They shot upon the man. The blood clot killed him in front of the hotel. Jesus. Him have gun like snake, solid snake Plissken. The parasite popped out from behind the car, and all you heard was Jesus. Let's get into it.
First, our Laura Ingle, retracing the killer's known path before, during, and right after the attack. We're outside the Luxury Collection Hotel. This is the hotel.
I don't care about none of that shit.
There is a driveway right here. This is.
I don't care about none of that shit.
Walk up right here. Come up.
Come on. You ain't got to. Yeah. We hear you. This already looking too
everywhere
finessey.
Through this passageway. So we're going to walk you down these steps.
There's cameras everywhere. Okay, cool.
Midtown.
We go,
and there's a camera right there.
We finna get to these cameras in a second, white lady.
On that light pole. There are cameras everywhere.
Every fucking where. Look what she telling you. Police state. Big Brother is watching you. Remember when we always thought that shit was like some stupid ass shit they was talking about the old folk with Big Brother's gonna be everywhere. You're gonna be
this city, especially in Midtown Manhattan. A deli over here. We walk down to 6th.
Okay.
Had his own bike maybe propped up here that he took off, and right down there is 6th Avenue, and that's where we're gonna find the Starbucks and the entrance into Central Park. So now we are and the hot dog stand on the corner, and this is where he took his path according to investigators. So we're going to walk around the
I bet you all go walk around that corner, white lady.
Area. Take a look here. I don't see any.
It's a holly jolly Christmas.
You can see here, look at the store
black
hours.
Man
this is
said,
the only
we're
Starbucks.
Still going to have the Christmas lighting ceremony. It's a holly jolly Christmas. It's the bedtime of the year. I don't care if the hitman comes out the back of a truck and shoot a nigga in front of Hilton and flee on a fucking bike into Central Park. We're still gonna jump and cheer.
That is open this early in the morning. So it was a Wednesday, 5 a.m. And these are the doors that the alleged gunman walked through, ordered something, possibly discarded something. We've heard that investigators were looking through the trash, that they're looking for DNA that he may have left behind on some kind of a cup.
I got loyalty and royalty inside my DNA. Y'all, what y'all looking for?
Maybe a candy wrapper, but it happened inside of here, just a few short blocks away from the scene of the crime. We are making our way towards Central Park. We have just left the Hilton, the Starbucks, the F train. And now we're going to take you up the path. This is Central Park. Here we go. All right. So here we go. We are on 6th Avenue, Central Park South, going into Central Park right now.
There.
And as you can see, 6 p.m., 6 a.m. doesn't matter. It's always busy here. There's
gone like a fart in the wind, like a thief in the night, like a demon in the shadows. Okay.
Right now, the NYPD.
This is what we about to do. One second, y'all. 1 second. We bite. I told you people that him won't coming back the other night. Oh, Lord. I smell feet. Let's get it. I want y'all to remember this face and this hoodie.
D is searching for this man, a possible suspect in the murder of the CEO of United.
Are we so sure that's a man? I'm asking. I'm really asking that question. Are we so sure that's a man? That might be a Caitlin Clark. Let's be honest now. That might be a Caitlin Clark. I'm not saying it's a, I'm just saying it might be, a strongly chiseled jaw woman. The picture on the right, you might be like, all right, that's a man. But then when I see that one on the left, I'm like, I don't know. Is that a Caitlin Clark? Is that a Caitlin Clark? For the people who've seen the video, some information was brought to me by a person that was in the military. They shall remain nameless, but they kind of a gun expert. And I asked my bro, I say, hey, you heard about this United Healthcare CEO, bro? He was like, no, I heard about that bullshit. Because this nigga do not be giving a fuck about what's going on the news, y'all. This shit been 2 days now. He like, what you talking about? So I'm like, yeah, man, the United Healthcare CEO got popped broad daylight or, early morning in front of Hilton Hotel, going to a conference block. So I showed him the video, right? That's on Reddit of the man getting, taken out, RIP, blessings and prayers to his family. And soon as I showed my bro the video, I was like, yeah, man, this nigga gun was jamming. He was so he looked at the video and he was like, hold on, bro. Rewind the video. And I rewound it. And he was like, all right, play it. He said, rewind that bitch again. And I rewound it and he played it. And he said, bro, this nigga gun is not jamming. Now, I can't play this video, but for the people out there who've seen the video, y'all know they say that, the police said it looks like he was having some gun malfunctions. Right. Lilith, the gun wasn't jamming. So this is what my homie told me, who's a gun expert. He said that's he said the gun that he used looks like a competition gun or some shit. He said that motherfucker got a stabilizer, so you can't miss, and the suppressor on it. He said that those competition guns, you have to cock it back every time to shoot the next round. He said, so it looked like it's jam. I was like, damn. And when I looked at the video again, I was like, oh shit. So it looked like it's jamming, but what's happening is he or she is shooting, cocking back, shooting, cocking back, shooting, cocking back. Cause he was like, this what type of gun that way? He saw that off first rip. This nigga is a gun expert. Soon as he saw the video, he was like, nah, bro, that gun is not jamming. That's a competition gun. You got to cock that back every time to shoot the next round. So he like, this nigga was like, I don't know what competition, you know, or wherever. He was like, but if that's one of them guns that be used in them competitions, it might be easy to track. Now, shout out to Thunder Sound, because I'm trying to figure out if this is the shooter, who the fuck is this? We finna play a good old-fashioned game of tell me what's wrong with these pictures. Just tell me the differences you see off bat. Just tell me the differences you see. You mean to tell me this person up here who is so meticulous about walking this brother down, doing what he did, keeping their face covered. You mean to tell me that this person that came up out the shadow realm like this rolled off this scene, and within a matter of seconds was in the Starbucks like this? I might be dumb. That's not even the same fucking jacket, right? Now, a motherfucker could ride and change, but if he got down in this fit, where is he? Is this the Starbucks, or is this the Starbucks? I'm not. What's happening right now? Royal and Loyal, salute. Sub-Zero, salute. Trip to Ghost, salute. Goddess, Atlantean, salute. My sister Lilith, salute. Scorpion, salute. Muntu, what's up? Salutes. The Soapbox, of course, more feet, salute. Eccentric, salute. Subconscious. Ethereal Royalty, salute. My sister Cajun in the building, salute. We gonna talk about that weak ass nigga woke as a new sleep, but we gonna get to that, Cajun. Salute. I'm Scorpion, salute. Goddamn Dr. Famo in this bitch, salute. You already know. Citizen Man. I'm gonna drop this link if anybody want to come up, because I'm not understanding what the fuck in the Fibonacci mind flip matrix is going on. If the person, he or she, because I'm still not convinced that this is a man. I'm just not. I'm not saying it can't be a man. It could be a Caitlin Clark. I'm trying to figure some of them got strong faces. Okay? So right here, this is the hoodie that's attached to this jacket. Like, I don't know if this this a built-in hoodie. This hoodie built into this jacket with the two front pockets. This is like one of them nylon jackets, both straps on the book bag, face never uncovered, and this hoodie is also built into the jacket, but this is more like rainproof shit. And it don't look like they got the jacket of this on up underneath this. And I can't for the life of me, the motherfucker who planned this wrote fucking insignias on the bullets. Meticulous getaway. Did all of that just to walk into Starbucks and uncover their face, knowing it's a camera everywhere in New York. This ain't even the same fucking jacket. Like, what? Like, they said they had discarded candy wrappers, a discarded cup. Do y'all got the clothes that this motherfucker switched in and out of, like Batman, Superman shit? Y'all, please tell me they is not finna try to pull this off in front of America like this, y'all. Or explain to me why these two people have on completely different fucking outfits. That's what I'm saying, citizen, man. The CEO ripped off a bunch of investors and was under Department of Justice investigate. Like, what in the madness is happening? Shout out to that TV show on Netflix. What's happening, y'all? All of these shits live. All of these shits is live, man. You looking at the Matrix, dog. Like, I don't even know if these two people is the same people. This shit's so fucking matrixy. I don't even know if they the same people. Like, this look like a common, like, this shit look like it's built into the jacket. This look like it might be a hoodie on it, but I don't know what I'm looking at right now. I'm so confused. How in the fuck could you go do some shit like that, be that cold-blooded in the planning, just to pull up in Starbucks and take your fucking mask off and smile? You ain't even got to take your mask off and go in there and order your shit. You could have kept the mask on the whole time. So is this the Starbucks or is this the Starbucks? I'm trying to figure it out because this nigga right here obviously is ordering something with his mask on. And who in the fuck is this? What the fuck is happening right now? What are y'all doing, TV? These CCTV cameras are not the best. But how are these the same like, somebody gotta, like, come on, man. Y'all not telling me this the same person. Where did the motherfucker change at? Do y'all got to change of clothes? In the last year, the aliens returned to Earth. Trump became the president. That is in the book, The Last President. Which was a sequel to The Adventures of Baron Trump. Books that were written in the 1900s, by the way. If that's even true. What are we talking about? So this the same dude, right? Idleworld. Them the same dudes, right? Is this the same person as this? Are these the same people? Like, let's not get into no conspiracy theory. None of that shit. Are these the same motherfuckers? You got to come explain that to me, 𝘾𝙤𝙤. You got to come explain that to me. The mask remains the same? What does that even mean? How do I even know that this shit this nigga got on is the same as this shit that's wrapped around this motherfucking neck? Like, this, what are we saying, man? This nigga ain't even got the same jacket on. The strap on the book bag ain't even the same. Even on this one on the right, where it looked like he got the one strap on the book bag, that ain't even the same. This strap light than the motherfucker. This shit black. That's an all black jacket with the black weatherproof, look like rainproof shit on with a white strap book bag. This is some sand colored, maybe green, gray scale shit with like a black book bag. And on this one ain't even got no bag on. Like, what the fuck is happening? You keep saying it's obvious that he changed. And I'm asking the same question. When? When from the time this motherfucker did this, got on this bike, and allegedly one of these images is the image of him in the motherfucking Starbucks? Which one is the image of him leaving this scene? Is this the image of him leaving the scene in the Starbucks, or is this the image of them leaving the scene in the Starbucks? Make it make sense. That's what I'm saying. The one on the left is a fucking woman. This is some sophisticated shit. They didn't send decoys out to like throw motherfuckers off. Like, what am I looking at right now? Go outside and dress like this today. Huh? You're right. A timestamp of these videos would be nice. I'm going to agree with you there. Let's hear what they say.
Right now, the NYPD is searching for this man, a possible suspect.
And they keep saying searching for this man. And I'm like, what man? Hey. That's a fucking lady. I don't know. I don't even know no more. Fuck it.
Suspect in the murder of the CEO of United Healthcare.
Meanwhile, police have released new information that may point to a motive in that murder. With more on that, here.
Look at this book bag. Look at that bag. 𝘾𝙤𝙤, get that bag in your mind. This motherfucker changed the whole bag setup too. What the fuck? Like, come on, dog. What's happening right now? I was born on a day, but that day was not yesterday. Please make this make sense. Is this some corporate takeout? 𝘾𝙤𝙥𝙮, salute. Solo 5000, salute. And 𝘾𝙤𝙤, salute to you. Sister Mommy Chula and put up in here. Salute, sis. And Mr. Spirituality in the building. Blessings to my man, Mr. Spirituality, Paul in the building. Salute, my brother. Trip, this is what I'm saying. That motherfucker did that shit and said, you know what'll go nice with this hit? A latte. Ain't nothing like catching the body and going to get a latte. I'm not saying it's the media. I'm just bro, I'm just like, I'm trying to critically think right now. I'm trying to look at this image right here and this image right here and like ask myself, okay, so is this the footage of him arriving? Do y'all got footage of him changing? Is this him after the fact? Y'all just saying this the footage of the person that they believe did it. Like, at what time was this taken? Who is, like, when did he change into this shit? Y'all need to be releasing some more information before y'all like play with people with shit like this. These are obviously, I'm not gonna say two different people, but two completely different outfits. So I just need to know if he did the shit in this outfit, when was this picture taken? And why are y'all using this to identify the face of this person when, like, I'm confused. I'm confused. Sacred Onion, salute. I'm so fucking confused right now with this bullshit. Let's see what the fuck they got to say, man. Come on.
Here's reporter N.J. Burkett from our sister station in New York City.
Eyewitness News has learned tonight that the suspect checked into the hostel on Saturday, 5 days before the murder. We've also learned that crime scene investigators have recovered a partial fingerprint from a bottle found at the scene. But the biggest clue came from the hostel on a surveillance camera.
I didn't recognize him at all.
We didn't recognize him. We just thought that's a bit scary to be in a hospital with someone like that.
Guests at the hostel couldn't place the face. The smiling face of the man now wanted for the brazen, cold-blooded murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Thompson was walking to an investor conference at the Hilton yesterday. As he strides confidently toward the door, the killer steps out of the shadows and opens fire. In seconds, Thompson would lay dying on the sidewalk, and the gunman would be gone. He ran through this alley, dropping his cell phone along the way. He turned east onto West 55th Street and then out onto 6th Avenue. He would be spotted on an e-bike heading into Central Park and later riding down West 85th Street. Using surveillance images, police tracked him to the hostel on Amsterdam Avenue. By the time they searched his room, he was gone. But their painstaking work paid off with the first clear images of the killer's face. Former NYPD Chief of Detectives Robert Boyce.
So once you get him in a direction, you just play leapfrog with video, and you just track him like a scent hound, almost only using video.
This latest video shows the killer coming out of the subway in Midtown half an hour before the murder. Another clue is the suspect's weapon, what's known as a B&T Station 6, a unique 9mm bolt-action handgun, possibly purchased at a gun shop in Connecticut.
And these things are...
What in the fuck going on?
A unique 9mm bolt-action handgun, possibly purchased at a gun shop in Connecticut.
And these things are complicated to use. It is our belief that he is well accustomed with it. He knows how to use it.
What's more, forensics teams found engravings on the shell casings and live rounds recovered at the scene, with the words deny, defend, and depose, startlingly similar to the title of this book, critical of the health insurance industry and published 14 years ago by a Rutgers law professor, which hints at a possible motive.
Speculation on motive is important, but right now it's secondary to the apprehension, which they're moving very quickly.
The NYPD is now flooded with tips and potential sightings. In fact, 2 trains were stopped today, and police came up empty. Yes, for the moment, the suspect appears to be at least one step ahead of investigators, but probably not for long.
Probably not for long. A lot of questions got answered in that video. Right. Smart for dropping the phone, because that shit was a whole throw off. What the fuck? Nefarious salute. So right, out of world. That's what I was saying when my homie looked at the video, because they said it was possibly jamming. And I said earlier in the live, I showed it to one of my homies who's a gun expert. The video, he seen it for the first time. As soon as he saw it, he was like, "Nah, bro, that's that gun not jamming." He said that's like a He said it's a competition gun. That's what he was saying. He said it's a gun where you got to pull it back every time, you know, cock the hammer back to fire it. He said that off first rip, and I was like, oh, okay. I ain't never heard of no shit like that. And lo and behold, that shit is some specialty made Connecticut shit. I've never seen no fucking gun like that. Oh, and I done seen a lot of guns. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
A unique 9
I never seen no
weapon,
shit
what's
like
known as
this.
a B&T Station 6. A unique 6. A unique.
This shit got a knob on the back of it.
Unique 9mm bolt action hand.
Look at the what?
Gun, possibly purchased at a gun shop.
What? Look at this gun, man.
In Connecticut.
And these things are complicated to use.
Yep. 3D printed. That's some shit that I thought first too. Right. That's a modded motherfucking Wild West gun. This nigga is. Are we in the 2024 Jesse James? I mean, it is WWW. The digital world is like the Wild Wild West. What up with it, God? You said it got connection to the Rothschild? Man, y'all finna have to come explain all this shit to me. I don't know what the Rothschilds got to do with this shit. This is crazy. Hold on, let me call my old lady real quick. This is crazy, bro. They've been saying that World War III already started, and it's fought in it's being fought right now in the digital space. Okay, you just think they might be connected to it. I don't know. I have to look deeper into that to see what the Rothschilds interest in the insurance company is, or if they got any type of investments into that. United Healthcare specifically. I don't think dude fake this death. You said they just reopened the case of the Duchess of Rothschild. Oh shit. Says in September 1989. What? It's like motherfuckers died by unknown perpetrators using unknown means. Yeah, let me get off that Rothschild shit. There you go, Humbling. Where are the motherfucking gematria niggas at? Y'all ain't got the numbers figured out on this bullshit yet. All you gematria niggas then went quiet on YouTube, nigga. I guess them numbers ain't numbering no more. Fucking stupid ass gematria. I'm sick of y'all. I put it in the calculator that's right here on the fucking internet. Get the fuck out of here. That silly ass gematria shit. It's the gematria calculator. Y'all ain't never figuring none of this shit out before. If it's all written in the numbers, why y'all ain't got this shit figured out beforehand? Yep. The same reason cats is dragons, nigga. Y'all don't get that. Man, what the hell going on with this case right here, for real, man? Somebody tell me something. Why is Snake Plissken, solid snake, jumping out the bushes, running through the hospital? This is like some spy versus spy shit. You got the footage of him at the hostel, but we got there a second too late. He was gone like a thief in the wind. Yeah, cats is dragons. Come on, Royal and Loyal. Everybody supposed to know that by now. Everybody supposed to know that right now. But that's some other shit. We ain't gonna get into that. I want to get into contestant number 1. McLatte for my birthday. You gotta be a cold-blooded killer to walk a motherfucker down with the golden gun from 007 Nintendo 64. That's what the fuck that was. Walking a nigga down with the golden gun. Snake Plissken. This a cold-blooded game, my G. Ah, man. What you said? The Manchurian candidate. Right. All I know, Elon announced this year that Neuralink is 6 years away. Neuralink will turn people into cyborgs and could be marketed as a form of medical insurance and or requirement to receive it. Check this out, Ethereal. Go back and look up a PBS documentary, What's Up with His Subconscious, about the Human Genome Project. And if you could get another PBS documentary about mind-brain interface, where they took a piece of brain cadaver, put it on this microchip, hooked it up to a computer, and that bitch started spitting out numbers. They use this specific fluid that creates a charge with the cadaver, with the piece of cadaver brain and the microchip. And that motherfucker got to shooting out binary like a motherfucker. He said, see, the brain, this piece of cadaver is thinking right now, but it's processing it as binary ones and zeros. You know, they do that. Someone will have the capability to interpret this and get the thoughts out of this and harness this. Yeah, man. All of us probably got a little piece of brain meat in these little laptops. Ain't no telling. I'm being funny. But that really did happen on that documentary, though. So if they do start hooking motherfuckers up to the Neuralink, you gotta ask for that shit right there. By the time they start knocking motherfuckers out and just putting you in a Neuralink, it's gonna be too late anyway. You might well do what the Indian folks do. Pour that motherfucking kerosene on yourself and go to the great hereafter. Give up the ghost, as they would say. What else you gonna do? What you think about this shit, subconscious? And shout out to everybody out there in the chat. Shout out to the eyeballs that's watching. Shout out to the niggas who couldn't be here. And shout out to the niggas that are here.
Yo, can you hear me?
I hear you, guys.
Yo, my man, this has been a bonanza. You hear me? This has been a wild rodeo.
Let's talk about it.
Because to tell you the truth, like you said, where them gematria motherfuckers at? They ain't nowhere to be found on this. I guess they can't calculate $1 billion, huh?
See?
But whatever.
See? all them calculators. Right. Bet y'all Bitcoin niggas. Come on, man. Let's go.
Word, they not there. But to tell you the truth, this whole situation, I like what you pointed out earlier, and I'll show this at work too. That picture, one side looked like a female, and then the other side looked like a straight nigga. So I don't know. Like, at some point, I think I need to go to the optical joint and see if my eyes fucked up, because I do think
it could be a Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, it could be, like the Jamaicans do. They dress up as women to do hits. You heard? So the thing
I'm
is,
not saying that. This could just be a woman. When you see Caitlin Clark, she looked like she just got strong features. But at certain angles, you could tell, like, okay, this is a woman, allegedly. So when I'm looking at this man that they said did this, it's like certain angles is like, okay, this is a man. Then at other angles, it's like, I don't know. Could be a Caitlin Clark, a Brittany Griner. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they got the features. That's a fact.
That's what
they
I'm
got
saying.
the features.
I don't know. I just know this motherfucker dropped the phone. You ain't dropped that phone by accident.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Like, what's
if
happening?
If you're a professional, you don't got no phone.
Right. Right.
You don't got
all of this shit is like some throw off shit. Like, you didn't inscribe some shit on a bullet that got referencing a book from this is some Pelican Brief ass shit right here. What? This a movie, man. This is like a literal movie.
Yo, you had me rolling yesterday. I had to play this at work yesterday. When you called him Snake Plissken, I was out of here. I was out of here. I said, there's no way. And Agent 47 got it too. Man.
No, nigga. This is Agent 47. This is Snake Plissken. Solid Snake.
Yo.
You hear me?
Nasty
Agent
word.
40. Agent 40. Come on, look at this nigga right here, man. This nigga.
Yeah.
Look how many outfits this nigga got. Ain't that what Agent 47 do? Nigga show up in this suit.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, this nigga like this.
Right. That's a fact. He going to Brussels, Belgium.
Right. Hear that little bitch come on the phone. Agent 47, your next mission will be CEO of a large corporation, United Healthcare. He will be in front of the Hilton for a meeting at 6:30 p.m. to get the job done any way you see fit. That nigga said, all right, cheerio. I'll figure something out.
Yo, but somebody said yesterday, yo, watch them catch an autistic nigga for this shit. And if they do, they are doing bad news work. Because we saw a professional.
If this is an autistic nigga doing this shit, God have mercy upon him. What are you doing with your life?
Yo, my man, this has been a doozy.
Nigga, it's already. Go ahead.
The craziest part was that, like, I don't know if that was Trip or Loyal. Somebody said, like, why would a billionaire walk without security? These are the questions that I think everybody's asking. Like, you got that much money, you going outside at 6:45?
You want to know why? You want to know why, bro? Think about this. Subconscious. When you say, why would a billionaire walk at 6:30 in the morning? Because you have to be this nigga to really know who he is. Say none of this happens, subconscious. None of this happens, subconscious. You walk by that same white man in New York one day or any city in that same suit. Are you just going to be like, yeah, that was the billionaire fucking CEO of United Healthcare I just walked past? You probably done walked past a billionaire 300 times in your fucking life, boy. I ain't even know it.
That's a fact. I have noticed that. Trust me. I said, I know they got money, but I don't know what type of money they got. They walk distinctively. Like in New York, Manhattan, you could tell who got the paper because they do not make no eye contact with nobody. But that be the problem. You make no eye contact, somebody's making contact with you.
That nigga is moving with anonymity. You have to be this man right here, or this woman. You have to be the person that's going to get on the fucking Greyhound, do your homework, stay in the hostel, wake up, throw this shit on, ride a bike, wake early in the morning, jump out with the special gun that you can only get in Connecticut. In Great Britain. Like, you gotta be him. This ain't just, man, yeah, let's go rob a billionaire. No, nigga. You gotta just be dedicated to, I'm finna catch a body. This is that movie shit, man. If y'all ain't watched that show on Netflix, The Madness, this is that.
This is the Hollywood play. I ain't even gonna front. And I just got into that show just the other day, and it was so funny that you brought it up yesterday, but I haven't got all the way deep into it because of work, of course. But then again, like just by the bits and pieces you put out there, yeah, that's different. And I didn't know your boy was like all the way a Mookenton. So yeah, that was crazy.
Who was that?
The Mookenton from Madness. You said he was a Mookenton.
Oh, yeah. The dude from the Madness. You just figured that out. You ain't know that?
Yo, listen, I don't pay like for me personally, I'm not into no like real like paying attention to people because I think that's a form of idol worship. But then again, you gotta know your players, right? So he's a player I didn't know. So
I didn't know. That's what I'm saying. That was my first time ever seeing him in anything. Right?
Oh, okay.
I've never seen him in anything. So when I'm watching this show for the first time, I'm like, oh man, cuz killing this shit. Who the fuck is dude? And then, like I said before, when I seen the scenes of him interacting with his children and shit, I was like, something ain't right. Like this nigga, he ain't acting these parts too good. I just thought he was a nigga from England. That's what I assumed. Like this got to be one of them English niggas because I watched that one movie, Rebel Ridge, and cuz in there, you know what I'm saying? He killed that role playing a little Marine dude, but it was certain parts where I was like, this nigga got to be from overseas somewhere because he doing the black man shit a little bit too black man-y.
Right. Dang,
Let's be a
man.
but no, salute to him. That's whatever motherfuckers doing their life, long as you act good, because I assume all them motherfuckers up in
Yeah,
that Hollywood shit.
we ain't no Umar Johnson ass niggas, dick police. So I already
Man,
know. I
I
ain't
don't
with
care
all
what
that.
you do. That's why motherfuckers be like, man, you got shit. That's what they doing with they swipe. Shit. I can't control what the next man. I ain't even trying. I don't even want to know what you doing, nigga. I ain't even gonna assume I know what you're doing when you get the fuck from around me. So hey, live your life.
Man. Yo, yo, back to topic. So quick question. Do you really think this is like some Denzel Washington movie type shit where he was trying to save his son and the healthcare tried to play him and he held up the whole hospital? Like, is this what it's like almost to that degree? Like somebody that's disgruntled?
I honestly think, hold on. I honestly think that narrative is a little bit too easy. You feel like
But they
it's
made
like
it easy for us too at the same time. Like just with the whole bullshit, like just started from 6 something in the
now
morning,
listen,
like, and then you
United
saying
Health.
people
Now
walk
listen.
past
Whoa,
by.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Go
Look.
ahead, man.
Look.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Where my screen at? Where my screen at? Let me add it back.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it, Bobby. I like your opinions on a lot. You heard? Unpopular.
Now watch this, man. United Healthcare CEO gunned down in Manhattan, stole company stocks just before DOJ probe made public.
Oh, come on.
What in the Pelican Brief movie script is going on now?
What
So
in the
now the plot
coincidence?
thickens. He was in. Oh yeah, right before you got to go talk to the Department of Justice. Guess what? You'll die before you get up there and say some shit.
Dang. So that means DOJ knew about the hit too.
Who knows, man? These corporations, bro. Think about this, bro.
Yeah.
Think about this. When you think about like GDP, right? Don't you know some of these corporations got more GDP than whole countries?
Oh yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You feel
Yep.
me? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's US. It ain't just like USA, China. You feel what I'm saying? Russia, Great Britain. Nah, that list goes. That shit got Walmart up in there. You feel me? Motherfucking
Mm-hmm.
Amazon might be up in there somewhere. Elon Musk shit, Tesla. You're like, wait a minute, nigga. These
Right.
ain't countries. This is a fucking corporation. How the fuck they above Ghana? Yeah, they'll take their whole shit out. So when you say the DOJ doing a probe, these people, you at the top, even United Healthcare, you still working with gangsters, man. He was one of several senior executives at United Healthcare who sold stock after an antitrust investigation had been launched by the Department of Justice, but not yet made public.
But that made me go into question too, like what did he really see? What did he really know? Because when people were
They
saying that
did
he faked his
insider
death,
trading. This is what
oh,
they're
okay.
saying. They did some insider trading, and I guess, bro, whoever gave up the information or whatever they was finna investigate, motherfuckers like, this shit we ain't finna get found out.
Yeah, was that y'all that brought it out that Obama investigated them first and then Trump went in after? Was
I
that
don't
you
know.
or Trip? It was one of y'all that somebody said it on your panel. I can't remember, but I know
Did
they
Trip
said
say
that
that?
Trump.
Trip, hit that link. I don't remember that shit.
I know Obama supposedly went over there first with the investigation. Supposedly, I think it was one of you guys that had said it on the panel. So, I thought that was quite interesting to know that Obama went over there, and then Trump, and they said Trump stole money from them guys. some weird shit. So I don't know if it was one of y'all. But I've been on the YouTube streets.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Cool.
This right here is
Cool.
It said in February, Thompson sold shares of the company stock options worth $15.1 million just 2 weeks before the Department of Justice announced its probe into the company. The DOJ joined the Attorney General from Maryland, Illinois, New Jersey, and New York sued to block United Health Group Incorporated from spending $3.3 billion to acquire its rival and hospice provider, 𝘾𝙤𝙎𝙃 Incorporated. See, this is some corporate takeover espionage shit, bro. We are challenging this merger because the home health and hospice patients and their families experience some of the most difficult moments of their lives deserve affordable, high-quality care options, Attorney General Merrick B. Garland said last month. Damn. The Justice Department will not hesitate to check unlawful consolidation and monopolization in the healthcare market that threatens to harm vulnerable patients, their families, and healthcare workers. United Healthcare stock prices dropped significantly after the Department of Justice announced this probe. According to Cranes, Thompson stock options were not set to expire for several years, and the February sale was the first time he sold options since he took over the company in 2021.
Damn.
See?
He knew what he was walking into.
He was trying to get up out of that shit. He said, fuck that. I'm finna get my money up out this shit. It said United Health Group's chairman, Stephen Helmsley, its chief people officer, Aaron McSweeney, and his chief accounting officer, Tom Roos, are also under investigation, collectively selling 101.5 million in stock shares prior to the investigation. Them niggas better watch out for their life. It's been a tough 2024 for United Health on top of the killing of the CEO and the federal antitrust probe. The parent group, United Health Group, was also hit with a massive data breach earlier this year. As many as 1/3 of Americans had their private data, including social security numbers, potentially exposed in the breach. They said 1/3 of America, boy. The company fell victim to a ransomware attack and ultimately paid $22 million to the hackers holding its systems hostage. What? Did y'all know about this shit? This is why reading is fundamental. I gotta read that again. The company fell victim to a ransomware attack and ultimately paid $22 million to hackers holding its systems hostage. Yee.
Yo, Bobby, so what you saying basically, because they cashed out and then like exposed data, that could have been the reason why?
These are two different things. Them cashing out before the Department of Justice, right before the Department of Justice announces this probe, meaning that they had insight on, somebody might have tipped them off that, hey, Department of Justice is coming. On top of the Department of Justice is coming because y'all already did some insider trade and shit to try
almost
to
like some
acquire.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, they tried to acquire this rival health group, right? They tried to acquire the rival health company for the hospice and the healthcare for $3.3 billion, and Maryland, Illinois, New Jersey, and New York suing them and blocking this deal.
Okay.
Right, because they didn't expose some. Right. Yeah.
Wow.
They under antitrust investigation. These motherfuckers is trying to monopolize the game.
You
Then
know,
it
so crazy.
said they had a
Go ahead.
massive data breach. Then it said they had a massive data breach also in 2024. That's a separate issue.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I realized they two. I think when I asked the question, I think I kind of made it seem like it was both at once. But the thing is, knowing that they got tipped off, it would be like, who tipped off the other guy then for them to do that to him?
Bro, a motherfucker might have got some word that could go throw us under the bus. I'm just saying.
Nah, that's a fact.
I look at everything like the streets, bro.
Yo, I have to look at it like that too, man. Yeah, they just got a higher level. Yeah, it's higher
high
level.
level streets, but they playing the same games in the same way. They sat down like, hey, Tom's looking a little shaky over there, huh? Hey, think he might fold? Mm-hmm.
Yo, and I like what Karma said in the comments, basically like predictive programming ending 2020 and lockdown 2024. So yeah, for a lot of these corporations, I do feel like, you know, they're gonna remove, it's like basically changing of the gods. You know what I'm saying? We're going into a whole new dynasty in a sense, but just with tech and all this other bullshit.
This is crazy. If this motherfucker got killed, they say the group estimated that the hack cost approximately $705 million. They had to pay $22 million to the hackers that was holding it hostage. They couldn't even get the hackers off their shit. Had to pay them $22 million. What are we talking about?
This sound like a movie. Like I'm
just telling you, like this movie shit going on. Whatever happened with this shooting ain't just somebody that wrote some goofy ass shit on a bullet because they mad about
that show
it's
Blacklist with Reddington. Like they giving me Reddington vibes.
Yeah, that's what the fuck this is. 24 with Kiefer Sutherland ass shit. Yeah, it's that shit right here.
Yo.
Ain't no way.
No, man. I don't know what you said the next episode in 2025 is gonna be crazy. Oh man.
The new season of America. 2025. Nigga. Wait till the new season of America come, nigga.
Boy,
episode January, nigga. Episode January. Soon as Trump get inaugurated, nigga.
Yo, I could feel that. Like I ain't going front. I could feel that.
When Trump get inaugurated, the first thing he gonna do is say, "We changing our shit to Russia, and I'm finna be the president just as long as Putin the president."
Oh yeah, they're gonna become best friends. Yeah,
they gonna send the world up, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna. You gotta remember, they both tyrants. You get what I'm saying? So they're gonna become best friends, like through mutual negativity. Like they ain't gotta like shake hands. This is like off of pure energy. Like y'all both in your own basket of eggs.
Listen to what I'm finna tell you, bro. You dealing with people who allegedly then created shit that can eradicate large swaths and swaths of land, nigga. Just wipe it off the earth. Allegedly.
That's a fact. Well, allegedly, my fault. I can't say a fact. Allegedly.
So when you think of it that way, right? They don't. I'm not saying it's gonna be this year or next year or whatever year. I'm just saying, just like all these motherfucking war people and all that, man, they like kids at the same time.
Yeah.
You think they building this shit just to, you feel me?
Yeah, it's just sad.
When you built the rocket, what you do? If you ever build a rocket, don't you launch that motherfucker off or blow up the motherfucking M80, or you ain't just got it. You feel me? You ain't just got no firecracker talking about some, yeah, just in case. I'm a light motherfucker.
Right. You ain't just got it to have it. Like, you're gonna use
Right.
that bitch one time.
Right. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just to see what it do.
Right.
These people operating off the same type of they child minds, man. We being ran by
Yeah.
motherfuckers that's, hey, I'm not gonna pardon my son. Then, you know, I had to pardon my son. Like, these motherfuckers
Yo,
playing in your face, man.
we're
Trump,
ran off
same way.
of the special ed community. Yo, fuck Steve Hawkins. Like, these type of niggas that we see in power, they have something completely wrong with them that we don't have. And we got more common sense than them. So,
Exactly.
yo, oh man, yo, this shit's sad. I be like, yo, this is the wheelchair community or some shit. They got more handicap spaces for these niggas. So, this shit's sad. I ain't even gonna front. It's sad, but then it's funny at the same time because it's like the pain that's behind it. If you was to really take it serious, you'll really lose your shits behind it. Like, you don't want to go pull up, like, just to see what's happening. Like, are you really like this? And a lot of people, or far as politics in a sense, they got the power and the smarts that we quote unquote don't have, because we're at the bottom of the barrel.
Mm-hmm. That's a motherfucking fact. That's a motherfucking fact, Jack.
Hey, man.
What we gonna do, humbling feet?
Yes, it's the humbling. Bring them feet up.
Mm-hmm.
I like her perspective because she definitely bring a feminine energy to like some raunchy shit, but she just got a great way of eloquently putting it together.
Yeah,
So
she got her. She got her slip on. You know what I'm saying? She got that gown. That's a lady. That's a lady
got
right
the
there.
flower gown.
Yeah, nightgown.
Oh, the nightgown.
Yeah, nightgown. The whole shit, the slippers, all that shit, robe. Mm-hmm. Girdle.
Yeah.
That's right. The girdle on, all of that.
Oh shit, the girdle
that's
is
a lady.
yo.
That's a sophisticated lady right there, sir.
Yo, that's a wholesome woman. I seen my mom's wear a girdle, so I know.
That's what I'm saying. She got the
my pops was married for 35 years.
Yeah, she still wears stockings and shit.
Oh shit.
She ain't like these hussies out here.
So she
flaunting
got
it everywhere. Feel me? Bunch of hussies out here cutting on their nose.
Yo, yo, quick question, Bobby. I ain't gonna let you go in on your auntie like that. Yo, yo, quick question. So you with this whole Diddy situation, right? I've been seeing like circulars going around with Trump gonna help Diddy to get pardoned. Do you think that's real? Because I'm like, I saw 8 articles, but then I don't trust the 8 yet. You get what I'm saying? So, in knowings of the judicial system, like, do you think Trump could do that with an active case?
Who?
Like,
bro, the president do
pardon
what the fuck he
Diddy.
want to.
Yeah, with an active
the president
case.
can
That's
do
what I'm
what the
saying.
fuck he want to. Nigga,
Okay,
fuck
I'm gonna take
your
it like
active
that.
case.
You're
Case
right.
dismissed.
You're right.
I'm the president.
You're right.
The president got that much power. Hey, that little case y'all was doing, it's done. It's done.
Right.
So
nah, Nefarious, I was only asking because I just wanted to know, man.
I do know this. I know this.
What's
You
up?
feel me? I do know Diddy and Trump. You see that they been cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah, spicy grounds right there.
They been cool. Yeah, that's been his boy.
Damn.
Kodak Black walking the street right now because of Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's them token niggas. You heard me? You know.
Lil Wayne walking the streets right now because of Donald Trump.
They the token guys, man.
Yeah,
they got the Willy Wonka ticket.
Joe Biden said anything my son did at the beginning of the year, all the way to the end of the year. So, nigga, anything to the end of this month, my son is not guilty for. So if this nigga go out right now and get caught drinking and driving and shit, he already pardoned. You think he'll pardon NBA YoungBoy? Hell no.
Nah, NBA YoungBoy, nah, hell no.
Nigga ain't got no power like that.
He just
I'ma
shot
tell you
at
this
Biden.
though. Trump should pardon Lil Durk. I mean, not Trump. Biden. Biden should pardon Lil Durk. Case closed.
What do you mean? What you said he supported him? You said?
Who, Lil Durk? Biden?
Yeah, you said Biden. You said Biden supported Lil Durk.
Nah, he should just do it.
Oh, he should. Oh, yeah. Well, at this point,
he just do it. He should just do it. Mm-hmm. In other Negro news, all right, because this a lot on cuz ass getting shot up. Let's switch it up to some old ratchet shit.
Yeah, ratchet time. With Bank usually be on nigga time.
That's the glitch guy right there.
Word.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Charnel Lane. I will be speaking on the budget for the Plow the Sidewalks program. I believe we, as all citizens of this city, will benefit from the Plow the Sidewalk program. I, as a wheelchair user, think it's imperative that we have the sidewalks cleaned during the winter months to get around. This goes for disabled people, the transportation ability to do so.
50 million.
Oh, y'all ain't finna do me like that, Adobe. Get your bitch ass up out of here.
You campaign. You will not allow you and all these Democratic mayors out here and governors, y'all talking about crashing out for these illegals, right? You all sit up there and said you will.
Energy. Quisha came straight to the mic and said, oh, y'all talking about crashing out for the illegals. Energy.
You and all these Democratic mayors out here and governors, y'all talking about crashing out for these illegals, right? You all sit there and said you will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. You campaign and double down that you would not raise property taxes. I ain't gonna do that. You campaign went around doing that. And here we are right now. You wanted to raise our taxes $300 million. They shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. Okay. See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out.
Energy.
That shot's fire.
To the mayor, nigga. This Chicago, nigga.
Whoa. I love her energy.
Nigga.
I love it. Keep that.
Talking to the
Keep
mayor,
that
nigga. Bitch.
Spicy.
You said you was finna do what, nigga?
You finna do nothing.
Oh, you want to raise niggas' property taxes?
This Chicago, nigga.
Start that from the top. That's like a mixtape.
of Chicago who walk these sidewalks every day, for those people who may have been trying to get to buses or trains who can't even make it there because of the snow, and then they can't get to work, and then they can't get to school, which prevents them from being productive members of this society. Please look into your hearts, your head, and your know-how to please come up with money for the budget of the Plow the Sidewalk program. We appreciate you.
Can't even clean the fucking sidewalk in Chicago. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Danielle Carter.
Go Red.
Yo.
So Brandon, you
Brandon.
Mayors out here and governors, y'all talking about crashing out for these illegals.
She ain't say Mr. Mayor.
She's so
I gotta
Brandon.
pause this shit again. Her fucking I love Chicago bitches.
Yo, this is like a Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel battle.
This is why I can't, bro, I swear this is why I can't fuck with no girl from Chicago. They all like this, but I love it, but I know I can't deal with that.
Nah, she got the Jadakiss balls for him.
Oh yeah, she ready. She said Brandon.
So Brandon, you and all these Democratic mayors out here and governors, y'all talking about crashing out for these illegals, right?
Chicago
nigga said you will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in $1 billion deficit, and you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. You campaign and double down that you would not raise property taxes. I ain't gonna do that. You campaign went around doing that, and here we are right now. You wanted to raise our taxes $300 million. They shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. Okay. See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first, because you know what? We're gonna help you.
Jesus.
Get him, girl.
He was stripped you of the power of the Panther. She is stripping this nigga of the Panther power right where she said, oh, you said you ready to go to jail for this shit? Trump, come get this nigga first.
Word.
She called Trump and said, Trump, come get this bitch ass nigga first.
What these property taxes? I ain't gonna do that. You campaign went around doing that. And here we are right now. You wanted to raise our taxes $300 million. They shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. Okay. See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump,
yo, Bobby, I like the finger pointing.
Make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first, because you know what? We're gonna help you. We want to
Ma'am, I would ask that you hold on a second. Stop her time. Stop her time. Just a second. Stop her time. Ma'am, I would ask that you, if you want to continue speaking, you have to make sure that your language is appropriate. Okay. All right. Okay. You can begin her time again.
You're gonna spend our tax dollars to go right where I read it. You said to take Trump to court to protect these illegals. You said you're gonna spend our tax dollars to take Trump to court to protect these illegals if they try to come in your district. And then you said that all of y'all in cahoots with each other to do it. Okay, so now we about to make y'all famous. We're gonna let all y'all constituents know who y'all ratting for, that y'all willing to spend our tax dollars to protect illegals and to get them legal services. So that's what we're doing. That's cool, because we about to make all of y'all aldermen famous. Y'all think this has gonna last? I think not. That's Chicago is. We not playing.
The Chicago nigga.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is.
Excuse me, just a second. If you continue to shout, I will clear the chamber. That is your only warning.
The Chicago nigga.
Our next speaker is Jessica Jackson.
So, Mayor Brandon Johnson, I was always taught.
Oh, they done came in deep with the smoke. I thought it was just going to be a one-on-one. They jumping you, nigga. Put your fucking ass.
And they got the red shirts on. They got the red shirts on, pulling up.
Go Red.
Go Red. Go Red.
They jumping you, Tiffany Henyard, all y'all motherfuckers. They is on y'all line,
Chicago nigga.
Boy, yo, boy, I like this.
That a
this
man's
is a
word
show
is a
I like.
bond. I was always told that if you can't take a person at their word, you can't take them at nothing, right? So, because I was raised that way, I stand by my word. And there's 2 words I gave you. The first word was, we coming for them seats. And we are.
And we are. The second word I gave is that we was going to make y'all famous. And we're going to make y'all famous, starting with Famous Friday. Every Friday at 6 o'clock, we're going to be on Zoe's YouTube. Tune in, Zoe Lee, and we're going to get you one at a time. Starting with, we're going to pull your name out of a hat. We're going to see who is the lucky person who gets to go first. Let's see who's down here.
Yo, I love this. This the energy.
This week, Friday at 6 o'clock, featured on the Zoe Lee YouTube is alderperson, because I'm not getting caught up in pronouns and junk. Alderperson, 𝘾𝙬 𝘼𝙬𝙏. Yay! She's not here, but her people are. Y'all get the word to her.
Jesus, I gotta take this back. Come on now. Come on.
Yo,
now.
Bobby, they gangsters out there. You heard?
Chicago, let's go, baby. Y'all making mama
Chicago,
proud.
nigga.
They gangsters out there.
Get them red. Get them red.
And we are. Next speaker is and we are. The second word I gave is that we was gonna make y'all famous. And we're gonna make y'all famous, starting with Famous Friday. Every Friday at 6 o'clock, we're gonna be on Zoe's YouTube. Tune in, Zoe Lee, and we're gonna get you one at a time. Starting with, we're gonna pull your name out of a hat. And we're gonna see who is the lucky person who gets to go first. Let's see who's down here. Drum roll, please. This week, Friday at 6 o'clock, featured on the Zoe Lee YouTube is alderperson, because I'm not getting caught up in pronouns and junk. Alderperson, 𝘾𝙬 𝘼𝙬𝙏. Yay! She's not here, but her people are. Y'all get the word to her. Make sure y'all tune in so you'll know what to expect when it's your turn. For everybody who sat here and ain't helping me get my property, you're gonna sit up here and watch them take my stuff from me. For every black person I know that get their property taken, that's a seat that's going. You can believe that. You can believe that. I hate that your name wasn't pulled first. That Mary Richards, we're gonna get to her too. We're gonna get to them commissioners. We're getting to everybody who sat back and watching me be stressed out about my stuff. Tell 𝘾𝙬 𝘼𝙬𝙏. Tune in. We about to make her famous. Boom. Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Howard. No, he ain't gonna do it. He don't help black people. It's all right. Good morning, Mayor Johnson, City Council, and the citizens of Chicago. To the taxpayers, residents, and special interest group, and all who want to see Chicago thrive, and all who want to see property taxes to go down or not pay them, or all who want to see this city have a better quality of life, can you please stand with me and support me with this? Thank you for your dedication to and the future of the city. To the mayor and city council, if the citizens of Chicago were to come together and support your 2025 budget and also contribute $4.5 billion to the city and $4.5 billion to the county, would you agree to this initiative? I know you can't answer the question. This proposal represents a unified effort by the citizens to address budget shortfall and support the city development. Are you open to accepting and working with the people on such an initiative called the People Fund? And to the citizens, to my fellow citizens in the audience, I now turn to you. You are the backbone of the city and your voice matters. You reside in one of the 50 wards of Chicago.
Man, shut your goof ass up. We ain't come to hear that. Why the sisters always got to get up there and then this nigga come up here good suit Chicago.
You guys are elected by us. We are the people. When you're down here, we want you to represent us. I hope that you guys have our interest. So again, after everything is over with, come in the hallway and I'm gonna explain what we call the People Fund. It's the coldest economic initiative ever. When I create,
well, as y'all say,
Shalom, everyone. My name is
You said it's the coldest.
I'm the president of One for Israel.
Scamming Chicago ass about that.
Tutorial misconduct. Yet again, this is another budget crisis. We demand no cuts and transparency. No cuts. We demand no cuts on accountability and transparencies, but instead cut the vacant positions. We should not be funding any criminals. Mayor Brandon Johnson, I need you to look into this case. Ramon Banks.
I hear you. This.
You have prosecutorial misconduct and they have insufficient evidence. We have on body cam the officer telling me that he had to put something in my car. We don't do that here. I asked him, what did Jay have to put in my car? He told me I'm not under arrest.
Thank you very much for your comments. However, your time has expired.
Look, they shut up, mic off. They shut up, mic off.
Our next speaker this morning is Miss Lawrence.
Good morning, all in the city council that came today. And for those who didn't come today, they usually block up this room. Yes. Let's talk about vows when you all are getting up there doing those prayers. Let's talk from a Christian point of view. Numbers 32, Ecclesiastes 5:5, James 5:12, Matthew 5:33, and 5:37. You know what those are? All are, Brandon Johnson, they're called vows that you make before God. You get on national TV and make these statements that raising property taxes is not one of the things that you can do because it's the lazy way of doing things. So are you now lazy? Are you now lazy? Is the question, because you're not holding to any of these. And as we all
talk that articulate shit, sister, are you not lazy, sir?
I love when women do that, man. I'm not even.
Damn, bitch ass niggas.
Do that.
Follow your women, man. Sometimes you gotta follow the sister, man. Come on, man. She not bagging. They not bagging down, man.
Oh, then they not. They not. They coming up there strong and right. Oh my gosh.
All of them get their props. 70-30. My nigga Loyal in the building. Salute, goddamn it. Who else we got all in this motherfucker? Dennis Austin out there. Yeah, man. Okay. Flatbread Power. Salute, my nigga. Just another Geechee. Salute, my nigga. Yeah. I fuck with flatbread. That shit fire. Especially the tomato sauce. Throw that basil on that bitch with that garlic spread. Why? Be fire. Put vegan cheese on mine, though. Let's get it.
also listened to you, or basically watched you while William J. Kelly stumbled and pummeled you in a press conference, and you standing there trembling at all the questions that he asked from a citizen's perspective. Now let's get down to Tom Homan and 8 U.S.C. 1324. Different editions of 1994, 2020, 2021, and 2022 about you harvesting aliens. And
they on your line, Mr.
The
Mayor.
Chicago nigga.
Wait, harvesting aliens is rare?
you so strong about protecting those aliens, but you won't do nothing for the U.S. citizens. We are the ones who pay your salaries. Salaries. Let me accentuate on that.
Salaries.
Yo, Bobby. She sound like Sister Humbling.
I swear to God, she do this. That's humbling. That's my auntie. Look at Humbling up there snapping it for the Chicago niggas. And she from Virginia. She said, nope, but I got property tax here too.
But yet, you want to overlook us like we don't exist. Well, you're not going to exist for the next election because there's a 10-year prison sentence when you want to stand up here for those illegals. See, when
a 10-year dog. They talking like this to the mayor. I love my city, dog. Now y'all see why I'm the way I am. Can y'all get a glimpse in why I'm slightly the way I am? All the women that raised me, it was like this.
Yo, Bobby, throughout my years, I always respected Chicago for the directness. You hear me? Direct. Ain't no sugarcoat and nothing. Ain't no molasses to nothing. It's direct.
It's a raw ass city, man. That's the best way I can describe it, man. You have to be prepared for total strangers. You know how like you walk in somewhere and you be like, you see somebody do something and they laugh and you be like, I wonder if them motherfuckers laughing at me or trying to be on some goofy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Nigga, yeah. Chicago motherfucker be loud as hell. Look at this stupid ass nigga, them silly ass shoes on, Joe. Look, his eyes goofy as hell. Goofy walking motherfucker.
Nah,
they talking about you. Niggas is that bold. Like, yeah. Goofball.
Well, my man had on some Mexican Jordans, so I know how it go. They definitely will roast you. All right. So
and don't even know you.
And they don't gotta know you. That's the whole point.
Don't even know you. Don't know shit about. Don't know if you don't like me and joke with you a killer. You shot 2 niggas last week. Nigga putting their life on the line for the jokes, boy. Out this
Yo, bro. He had to take his food for takeout. He didn't want to sit in the restaurant no more.
See, They'll joke you out the restaurant. Joke you out the restaurant. That's how I got cool with all my homies when I moved from Chicago to St. Louis. The Mexican Jordans is crazy. I remember I joined these niggas I joined the niggas so bad in high school. That nigga said, bro, I can't join back. We gotta fight. I said, shit.
Not trying to fight you after
Yeah, I can't join back. We gotta fight now. I mean, I told that nigga, boy, you got 8 different layers of bacon skin on your face, boy. Your shit.
Oh man,
bacon on your face. That nigga's like, oh no, you fighting.
Yo.
Yeah, if you funny for real, you go get into some fights. You go get into some fights.
Yeah, I seen that happen. You can't be too comedian, yo. Like sometimes the comedians got, punched at.
They definitely got punched at because niggas ain't gone with all that jokey shit today, man. Niggas ain't on that shit today, Bobby. Oh no, man, motherfuckers ain't feeling it.
That's just by default, though. Like, but whatever.
Can't tell no joking nigga that because once I see that, I smell blood now. We just go out to fight.
Cool. You was one of them guys.
Yeah, we just gotta fight. It's funnier when you mad.
Oh yeah. See,
get funnier when you get mad. You know that.
Cool, Bobby. Cool, yo. We gonna do that. Let's get back to your Chicago peoples, yo. They wilding them up.
That's it, y'all.
When I come, I told you I'm bringing the facts. And on the back of my shirt, I'm going to let you read it before I walk away to let you know that I'm not about your games, your jokes, and your prizes. Because when you ask silly questions, you're going to get silly answers. You should know that statement, right?
Jesus.
Well, you haven't answered the question yet. William J. Kelly came to you with plenty of them. And what happened with that? Only thing you can talk about is your wife saying her first name. Who cares? I don't.
Yikes. We don't give a fuck about your wife, nigga. King General Salute. They told that nigga, we don't care about your wife. You bum box. Get her the fuck out of here.
Out of here. Right now.
Number one, I never voted for you.
Out of
Number
here.
two, Lori Lightfoot either. Because I have not been a Democrat for nearly 2 decades. So therefore, you wouldn't have been my choice. And you even let Vallis show your evil in those debates. So here's the message for you. No, not today.
Thank you very much for your.
All right, you could have said that shit at the end, huh? Yeah. Oh, flow routine was good. You ain't stick the landing though, but we gonna give you a high score.
She landed on Aladdin's carpet.
Right, that's my auntie for y'all, man. She do good all the way up to the end. Talking about some nope, not today. Oh, auntie, you could have just said good day, sir, and just walked off. You ain't have to do that shit.
I was rooting for you, Humble.
Right, we rooting. You just turned around with duct tape on the back of your motherfucking t-shirt. What that shit said?
Yo,
evil in those debates. So here's the message for you. No, not today.
That's duct tape.
She should have put red tape on her so she can red tape the community.
Can she read? It's a big ass note. Not today. Come on, Auntie Humlin. You ain't have to do this part. Talking about some nope, not today. Don't nobody say that 1984 ass shit no more. That's why we just told you to go up there and get a speech. You always want to add your little extra shit.
Oh man, yo.
Humble power.
Yeah, humble. Yeah, humble power. That's a fact.
Humble power. Humble mofongo.
Our next speaker is George Blakemore.
Come on, George. Who this nigga is?
George Floyd.
Oh, hold on. Nah. Nah.
George Floyd is violent. Yo, George Floyd came back in a camo.
George Floyd? If that nigga say George Floyd for real, bro, I gotta rewind. This ain't what in the Chicago right after the Nope Not Today. I'm not doing me like this. Chicago, don't do
They're
us
going
like
to
that.
another segment,
We was
Bobby.
doing good. Look, we was doing good, y'all.
Plenty of them. And what happened with that? Only thing you can talk about is your wife saying her first name.
Nope.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is George Blakemore.
George Blakemore. Let's go, George Blakemore.
Yeah, that's too close to Floyd.
Brother Johnson didn't bring this doo-doo here. It's been here. Old man David. Harold.
That's that nigga. I thought that nigga had a mask on. What the fuck?
Yo. Oh, nah, he cool shiesty.
Nah, come on. Talk. He got a whole shiesty on right now. This nigga finna put he finna put a hex on a whole shit right now.
He the warlock.
Right. He pull up just to be like, if all that shit they talking fail, bitch, I'm finna curse every bitch in here. You will be throwing up frogs for the next month, nigga, fucking with me.
Yo, nah, come on, man.
I guarantee you the last thing he say before he leave that stage be some ancient language shit that don't nobody know, nigga. Y'all fucked after
Some
that.
Lord of the Rings spell.
That shit, remember Chucky, that shit that Chucky did when he touched that dog. How many for the
Yo.
When Chucky touched that motherfucker, whatever Chucky did to get his spirit inside that
Yo.
child's play dog, that's what this nigga finna do.
Oh my gosh, this is sad.
Doo-doo here. It's been here. Old man David. Harold Washington. Richard Daley. Lady Lightfoot. This man did not bring this doo-doo in this room. It's been here. And you've been.
He said this man did not bring this doo-doo in the room. You came up with you come on, OG. You coming up here with doo-doo talk with that on?
Voting for this doo-doo too. Well, maybe some of you have, and maybe I was the one too. I was under the impression that I could vote for a candidate and I could vote somebody in. You can't vote nobody in. The way this is set up is a group of people slate who they want, and then you vote for those they slate. This is all.
Oh shit. I told you he finna put a hex on the whole. I told you. Oh no, OG, you ain't come up there with this shit.
I was about to call him OG Philly, but nah.
It's been
nah. He ain't got no 16-year-old.
Lady Lightfoot. This man did not bring this doo-doo in this room. It's been here. And you've been voting for this doo-doo too. Well, maybe some of you have, and maybe I was the one too. I was under the impression that I could vote for a candidate and I could vote somebody in. You can't vote nobody in. The way this is set up is a group of people slate who they want, and then you vote for those they slate. This is all rigged. They're all Democrats. All of, and it's been this way. So some of y'all get up here and spit in this mic and holler, it's been this way. This is nothing new under the sun. So all of them got a raise, and the mayor got a raise. So the teachers say they want a raise, and the farmers want a raise. Everybody wants something. What do you want? I want this chamber to be diverse, have many different political parties and different viewpoints. It's all the same, 69 each other. All of them, the black ones, the white ones, the Hispanic, all are Democrats. Now, how are you going to get all of them, and make it? The Chicago nigga. I don't think you're going to do it just holler and go red. I think you're going to have to have some strategic aims to clean this doo-doo up. This is old doo-doo. This doo-doo go back a long time. And you don't smell it now because it's dry, but you can see the results of it. You can, all of them. So the press, all of them, they all in this together. This is not new.
This nigga
just said, go ahead.
This nigga better get his old flamboyant ass. He said doo-doo 57 times. He is finna go to the House party.
Yeah.
After you finna go listen to house music after this shit.
Go blue, go green. You have to change it. All of them are the same. Every one of these men are the same part. All of them. So what?
Stay in the microphone, Mr. Blakemore. Stay in the microphone.
A revolution to change this system.
I knew it. I already knew it. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah, he walked from the podium.
I knew you was gonna come up there. Soon as an old nigga get to screaming revolution, you about to die, nigga. Of course you want to see some shit change. You should have did that shit when your ass was 20. I thought I could vote for somebody. Now you want a revolution, nigga? Your big thought you could vote for somebody. Get your bitch ass the fuck out of here, OG. Chicago, you know Chicago niggas crazy. They'll be like, all right, now OG, don't move around now, motherfucker. Been slapped fire from your ass with that revolution shit.
Have a real democratic system, a democracy where you have different points of view. Everybody here is the same doo-doo. All of them.
Come on, OG. That's 39 times now, nigga. Stop saying doo-doo, nigga.
Yeah, he wild.
Everybody the same boo-boo. And you got it, and he got it, and it's in the walls, and then dried up, and you can't smell it no more.
Thank you very much for your comments. However, your time has expired.
He spit on that nigga. He think, you a bum, bitch.
Our next speaker this morning is Melvin Bailey.
I'll fight you outside.
Not the security had to come. Security.
Yeah, we got to pause that. I want to see if they finna escort what that nigga name, 𝘾𝙤𝙎𝙃, whatever the fuck his name was. I don't know.
George Floyd.
A long time since I've been coming down here. But again, I'm coming down here, Mayor.
George
Floyd.
We
want to enforce TBI, Trouble Building Initiative. There's over 15,000 vacant and abandoned buildings surrounded around the city of Chicago, and they trapped in our community. If I got started a petition. I'm getting 26 signatures from aldermen, so we can turn. I talked to several aldermen individual. As you can see, I started. They already signed. So what we want to do is take them vacant and abandoned buildings, rehab them, keep our young men in our community. Because if we keep them in the community, now we can tell them to put down their the gun. Now they don't have to take that car running into downtown, and now they don't have to kill another police officer. Is we talking about reducing all crime? No, but we're going to reduce some of the crime. We reduce some of the crimes with these vacant and abandoned buildings in our community. And just like Alderman Lopez said, maybe we need to have a committee meeting on it. We need to call Corporation Council. I already talked to Judge Murray. I already talked to Judy Freeland. Judge Murray is the housing court. Judy Freeland is the commissioner. She said, man, we got a bunch of them. But court council are holding the properties hostage like it's their property. But this is our community. And I'm tired of seeing our young kids coming down every time you look at the news. Look, we just had a police officer killed in Oak Park, police officer killed in Chicago. Come on now, all you smart people down here. All the degrees you guys have. You mean to tell me we can't take a simple problem?
You heard what they said. A police officer. I told you Chicago is different, brother.
I believe it. When I was there, it was not fun. So I can honestly say that.
I was just talking to my brother 𝘾𝐼𝙎𝙃. Shout out to my nigga Bank, the glitch guy. I was talking to my brother today. We was just talking about growing up in Chicago. He was like, nigga, it wasn't even safe for the police back then. But right now, Chicago dangerous. But in the 90s, man, when they had the projects up and motherfuckers used to be on them roofs and shit, shooting down at police cars and at the basketball court and all that, man, it wasn't safe for no police to come up in that motherfucker. Serve a warrant up in there, you had to come in that bitch 30, 40 deep. And you still
Bobby,
might not get the motherfucker.
Yo, Bobby, I don't know if you was around for the Vine era. There was one time on a Vine, or it was either World Star. After 11 o'clock, once 11 o'clock hit in Chicago, the cops was underneath the bridge hiding. Because all the shots that was going off, they had to wait till it ceased for them niggas to move in.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
Scared. They don't got that type of, man. I don't know what. If people not from Chicago that don't know this, it's a well-known Chicago fact. You guys, anybody from Chicago, Chicago is the heart of America.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All the candies come from there.
Look at New York as the brain. Chicago is the heart. You know what I'm saying? Is where all the trains flow into Chicago. You know, it got the biggest train hub. You know, outside of New York, you know, we got the, you know what I'm saying, the biggest subway system, both Chicago and New York, underground in the motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? So
right.
It Chicago with the trains though, different from New York. New York got ports. You feel me? Chicago got trains. So since y'all sit right on the ocean and y'all got all these harbors and stuff, y'all a port city. That's why y'all able to get a lot of international goods. Chicago is somewhat of a port city because we can move shit up the canal and put it on Lake Michigan. But we the train city, right? All
Right.
Amtrak, all that shit, all the most trains in America run right into Chicago. Anybody growing up in Chicago will tell you trains stop in specific places. And a trucker. Chicago might be the trucker capital too. Trains and trucks stop in Chicago all the time. Subconscious to the point where it became like a conspiracy theory, or it might be a conspiracy because it is a fact that
that they was dropping off the guns.
Not that they drop them off, but it's just like it's easy to get them. Like the train stop right here.
Yo, Bobby.
You feel me?
I would just like to share this with you. When YouTube first came around, because I was around for that little Y2K bullshit. And early in the YouTube days, on YouTube there was a video circulating like that. I don't know who the OG dude was, but it was an older dude. So I'm not too sure on if they really scrubbed that from the internet, but I know me personally, just off of my account, I don't want to just go with the rest of the world, but I did see that with my own eyes, and I was like, wait, why would they do that over there? And then before you know it, that gun violence went wild rampant in Chicago. So, I mean, this is just off of my account. I don't want to really run off a hearsay, but my eyes did see that.
Mm-hmm. Listen, man. The way they do them trains and shit up in Chicago, it be military grade shit on them trains. You feel me? It's niggas right now in Chicago with guns because we're not an open carry state, bro. You feel me?
I know. Yep.
If Chicago was open carry, with the way that them guns are so easily accessible from them trains, and then just like the truckers too, like plenty of times where a truck done put up in the hood, detached their hitch, and just had to pull off. For what reason? Nobody knows, but motherfuckers get in the back of that trailer and get shoes, whatever the fuck up in there.
Right.
But with the gun situation, I know a lot of little dudes in Chicago with guns they don't know how to use.
Oh yeah, some of them misfire on themselves too. So yeah, I know
how to use it. This military grade shit, bro. That's military grade switch. Like all them switches and all of that shit. That was a military weapon.
Yeah, there's a couple cheddar bobs out there that caught themselves. I've seen some stories circulating. So
because they don't know how to use them guns. Nigga, my pops, man, motherfucker said little dudes hit the train and go come to him asking do he know how to load the gun up, and they ain't even got they finna put too small of a bullet up in that motherfucker and jam it. Like it ain't even you feel me? Or they don't know how to they know handguns. They know you feel me? They know this, you feel my pops used to be in the army though. So when he's seeing that shit, he like, nigga, get put this shit up or give me this shit because you don't know what the fuck you doing with it. You go hurt yourself.
Sheesh.
And here we are. Of course, we are blessed and highly favored. My auntie feet fell out of the crow's nest. Give it up.
Yes.
Over the
do it. Oh, please.
Hey, listen, Sister Humberland, I'm going to address you like the church folks. Sister Humberland, I appreciate your life for it. Okay?
Thank you. And I received that. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Robert is my #1 hater.
Here we go.
Appreciate.
Here we go.
He doesn't want me to call him out.
Here we go. I just wanted to know why you went up there and told them people, nope, not today. That's it.
And you know what's so interesting with that is that I don't blame them for doing it, and unfortunately in these situations it's a little too much too late. But let me say it correctly, it's never too late. Let me be fair. Right. But for those that advocate now, it's like it's kind of been in your face the whole time. So why now does it seem more impactful compared to years in the past? But I get it. When someone sounds the alarm, oh, okay, so all this time these people been amongst me. I didn't think about it, but now someone is telling me I should. So now it's a big deal. So for some of the people's outrage, it's of course selective, because I'm like, them people been living amongst your ass for the last how long? Right. So yeah, they didn't just quote unquote come across that unbuilt wall yesterday. So yeah, it's been a problem really since beginning of time actually. So
dang.
But of course, not until we quote unquote made the borders, if you will, a real thing. So, but other than that, the ultimately legal is the loudest one, and I think that's the funniest part. But that's just my little soapbox.
It's soapbox. Here we go.
Yep. So, but I hope they get his ass. They should. They should definitely, fight for whatever they believe in, and I hope that they get the not justice, rather, but they get the solutions that they're looking for.
I mean, to be honest with you, Humlin, the one that made the most sense was the Papa Shango, man. He just kept saying doo-doo too much, but he's the one that was like correct, like just all around correct. For those of you who don't know, Chicago in particular, Illinois is very, very corrupt. For anybody outside of Illinois who do any research on Illinois and Chicago and all, this shit is corrupt like a motherfucker. We didn't have plenty of senators get locked up and aldermen get caught doing some so. He's not the first. Yeah, that's why I say the governor. Right, Blagojevich. What was that, Blagojevich?
Yeah.
See? And Blagojevich was a real life. He did he talked like he was in the mob. Hey, we're gonna do this and hey. But yeah, this dude right here, Brandon, yeah. I don't know what they thought he was finna get in there and do, but they snapping on his ass.
Now, here's a vacant and abandoned list that they sent me. Here's some agreed order demos. They've been on the agreed order demo list since 2014, and they still standing. That's 10 years. You mean to tell me all these educated people down here, we cannot find a solution to this problem? At least we can give these kids some hope, because every time they call me or talk to me, do you have a job for me? That's all they want to do is work. They don't want, it's like, bro, I don't want to grab a sword, but I got to. Man, they're like, I don't want a big bro. I don't want, man. I'm like, they've called me. That's it. You know what? I'm going to tell you this. Y'all can take this. When they call, I tell them I have a job. No, they tell me, just look at the news. That's the first thing they tell me, just watch the news. And they serious, because I watch the news. The first thing you hear, I say, oh man, I couldn't save them. I can't save all of them, but we can save some of them. So I really appreciate if you guys help us with this problem, because we can most definitely solve some of it. Some of it. Come on now, who all sign? I'm looking for signatures. I need 26 signatures to give to the mayor so we can force corporation council. I can't wait to talk to corp council and the budget meeting, Department of Law. This is a very big problem. But I want to say thank you to Jason Irvin. Thank you to the housing department, because they allow us to start building on Madison and Hamlin, a small African-American company to build. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Mr. Cruz.
Thank you, City Council. Mayor. Today I stand here as a concerned citizen to speak out against the leadership of Mayor Brandon Johnson, a leader whose actions and affiliations are doing a disservice to our once great city. But before I do so, I'd like to thank Alderman Brandon Riley and Raymond Lopez and the other common sense aldermen for holding firm on no property tax hikes and for their proposed headcount reductions. While the end of the budgetary cycle is near, we are just getting started in order to save our city, which is in financial crisis.
Under the current mayor's administration, we've seen a disturbing trend. A mayor more concerned with pandering to special interest groups and non-taxpayers than with making the tough, necessary decisions to move the city forward. Mayor Johnson's leadership can be defined by demagoguery, fueled by progressive rhetoric and driven by a divisive agenda that places the lowest common denominator rather than striving for unity, fiscal responsibility, or the common good. We do not need progressive revenue initiatives. We have an addiction to spending, and it must be fixed immediately. It's no secret that Brandon Johnson's ties to the CTU run deep. His political career from the start has been propped up by union support, and now as mayor, it's clear that those ties come with a hefty price tag and put the CTU's interests above those of our children and taxpayers. The CTU, with its unwavering influence over local politics, has contributed to our insolvency. The president of the CTU recently tweeted, "We will put a force field around our children." This is lunacy and the definition of demagoguery. The CTS, for a couple of stats here, the CTS budget in 2010 was $5.3 billion, roughly $13,000 per student.
He's snapping. What the hell? This white man going, see, this is why you need John David Jingleheimer Smith and them on your team. He just finna get straight to the numbers. 15.6 billion spent on this budget and this budget. See, that's what I'm talking about, white man. Go ahead. Come on, Chicago. He is definitely from Chicago.
To educate. And the 2025 budget for CPS is $10 billion or $31,000 per student. When is enough enough? That's the cost that go to the University of Illinois. The annual salaries of CPS employees have skyrocketed by over $800 million since 2019, all of which was funded by federal COVID funds, which are all now depleted and no longer coming. What's more troubling is the mayor's blatant disregard to address the rising cost of living, worsening infrastructure, and mounting public debt. His proposal to raise property taxes was egregious and was lost by 50-0 vote. He and his supporters refused to give in on the sanctuary status when we spent over $600 million on migrants this year, while Chicago is basically insolvent. Argentina's new president, Javier Milei, took over an economy in 2023 with triple-digit inflation, massive deficits, and widespread poverty, and he turned their economy around in less than 1 year. How did he do so? He cut over $20 billion from government spending while eliminating departments and layoffs, and as a result, inflation has collapsed to 3% from over 200%, and GDP growth has reached 16% in the latest quarter with a budget surplus. Chicago deserves better. We need leadership that puts our city's future above partisan interests and won't be held hostage to union interests. The current mayor won the 2023 election by 26,000 votes on 30% voter turnout. We need a mayor who will stand up to the special interests and focus on the—
Thank you very much for your comments. However, your time has expired.
Damn.
Our next speaker is David Mason.
They cut niggas off right at the knees. They don't get no fuck.
Yeah, you remember me, Brandon Johnson, from the PBC meeting, and you know I'm standing on business. Here you are with another
black man. Don't ever go up there talking to no motherfucking mayor talking about you standing on business. Don't get stripped of your Panther powers, boy.
really property trying to push the have-nots to house your present illegal immigrants. You told Trump you ain't gonna blink, well, we ain't either. You know the budget law, and when you gonna run so when Trump pulls the Trump card out on you? I will make it my duty to try to get my diploma, Operation Great 2.0 in Chicago, and like all you crooked Democrats and judges up, and it's just like that.
Thank you very much for your comments. Your Honor, there are no further speakers.
That nigga gang banged on the president.
The public comment period. We don't have any resolutions. Next up, communications. Will have to be specified. Specified, but it is relegated to the budget. And again, each speaker will have 2 minutes, and we have so far a total of 25 speakers as far, at least. Very well. The first speaker, Mr. Cruz.
The average person sees around 10.
Thank you. I don't really have a ton to say other than I once used to be proud to call myself a Chicagoan, and I was recently, and now everyone's going to get up and walk away just fine. But we have an addiction to spending, and progressive revenue initiatives will not grow our way out of this issue. The progressive revenue tactics will fail until the necessary headcount reductions and budget cuts are made, including do not lower the speed limits to try to trap individuals and citizens for driving 30 miles an hour when the speed limit is 25 or whatever the proposal is. That will not work, and that will only lead to increased traffic and continue to annoy citizens. Chicago Metropolitan Water Reclamation District has a $1.6 billion budget. $500 million of this is paid from Chicago property taxes. I'm sure there's some savings there.
We have an egregiously complex and rigid form of local government. We have 20 Cook County commissioners. Now we have 21 new Chicago Board of Education members. We obviously have the 50 city council members, which we thank you, the vast majority of you. Again, progressive revenue policies will only fail and continue to exacerbate the city's financial woes. I was recently in Nashville with my wife 2 weeks ago, and I randomly met 4 people who had moved from Chicago to Tennessee because of
no attention.
A number of my friends moved to Colorado, they moved to Nashville, they moved to Texas. We don't want to move, but there's really no alternative. If we're just going to continue to raise taxes, people are not going to want to move here, and people are not going to want to stay here. Okay, the only way to get out of this budget crisis and insolvency is to increase the population and keep people here, encourage people to want to move here, encourage businesses to want to hire here. Okay, raising taxes it does the exact opposite of that.
All right, we got you, white man. I fuck with you though, Josh. Whatever your name is.
Conway, Tiara Conway. All right, we'll hold off then. Tiara Conway is not here. The next speaker is David Mason. David Mason. Okay, the next speaker, Jessica Jackson.
So, Jesse Fuentes, you wasn't here. So, real quickly, well, you acting like you don't hear me, but you'll see yourself on Friday on Zoe Lee's channel, and we're going to make you famous, and you're going to keep acting like you don't hear me. Now, as it pertains to the budget, what I'm trying to figure out is this. How are my property taxes getting increased when you keep instructing your people to not settle my case? So you got the public administrators who are intentionally depriving me of my income because they're telling those tenants to squat on me for free for 2 years. But yet and still, I'm getting property tax increases. And if I don't pay the property taxes by December 10th, they got the audacity to say they're going to put my property at a tax sale.
Damn. Chicago ain't bullshit.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Got me a fire salad. Motherfucker fire.
While you all are sitting there letting these people squat on me for 2 years. But yet, my property tax bill is $300 more than it was last quarter. Now, you make that make sense. And you tell me why you should be able to stay in that position and why anybody should be able to stay in these seats. You all know what they are doing. You know what they're doing. And y'all gonna sit here and let them come after my property while y'all let some squatters per the public administration office sit in my building. You all are sitting there letting these people squat on me for 2 years. But yet, my property tax bill is $300 more than it was last quarter.
300 more? Dang.
Now you make that make sense. And you tell me why you should be able to stay in that position and why anybody should be able to stay in these seats. You all know what they are doing. You know what they're doing. And y'all gonna sit here and let them come after my property while y'all let some squatters per the public administration office sit in my building. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You're supposed to be a civil rights attorney. What is it that Conway supposed to be a prosecutor? And he ain't bothering them white judges at all. But he walk around here all smug, thinking he better than y'all because he born rich. All y'all need to be embarrassed. I hope to pray to God that whatever y'all family leave for y'all, I hope it burns to the ground.
Next speaker is
George Blakemore.
Pertaining to the budget. Every household, you make so much money and you have priorities of what you're going to spend your money on. Now, one department that's notorious is notorious water department. The notorious water department, very racist. And if you don't pay your water bill, did you know they can put a lien on your property and take it? The most notorious water department, the notorious police department, the notorious police department. Now, I spoke here and been spinning this mic, and I made a statement. Have you ever seen a black policeman pull his gun out and shoot a white man, a white woman, a white boy, or a white girl? In the United States of America, that doesn't happen. But constantly, you see white policemen say they serve and protect, killing black people while walking in their homes. So evidently, these black policemen know their place. And these white policemen seem like they don't have a place. The notorious police department. Let's go to the notorious fire department. Only 16% of the firemen are black. The notorious racism. The the worst city in the United States, the most corrupt, is the city of Chicago. Well, why would you say this? Because how many of those so-called leaders have been indicted? And they keep on keeping on. So if racism is alive here, go back to that police department again, Mr. Blakemore. The fraternal or the other.
Thank you, Mr. Blakemore.
Mr. Blakemore mad than a motherfucker. Get your uncle about the city council meeting.
The next speaker, Danielle Carter.
25 seconds to talk. I mean,
What you said? Hey, it
I said, do they
didn't,
20
didn't seem like a long time, did it? That's what I was thinking. No wonder they was up there stressed. They got to get a lot out in a short period of time.
Let me hold on, let me do this. Let me get my let me get the stopwatch on the phone, of course. I was just curious.
Okay.
I just gotta see. All right, wait a minute.
Let's see how long this next lady talk for.
All right.
Okay, so I got a great way how we can what we can do with this budget. First, let's start with cutting off illegals, getting free everything. Free housing, free schooling, free food. Yeah, let's start with that. That'll save us a lot of money. What, 600 million? Let's start there. Then let's start with your salary. You are going down in history as the worst mayor in America. Let's start with cutting yours. You making too much money. Let's start there. And now let's start with the police detail you had, the 200 police detail you had. Let's start with that. Because you Democrats, and you remember you told us to defund the police. Remember, you ran on that. Remember, you was a defund the police. Let's start with that. Let's defund the police detail that you have. And let's put the police back in our neighborhood, because we're not for defunding the police. We need the police. So let's start with all the Democrats, because y'all policy, what y'all push in our neighborhood, defund the police. So all y'all that got police details and got police presence around y'all house, let's start with cutting that. That'll save a lot of money. So won't you just practice what you preach? Remove all the details. We saw you coming in today. You had all the police presence. So let's take some of that away. And then let's start with and I'm asking you all, and I'm telling you all, aldermen, whatever property tax hike he's proposing, or whatever taxes he's proposing on the Chicago citizens, I'm letting y'all know for real. And now, if you all vote on anything to raise all taxes or anything, because we already suffering homeowners, you all will not be in those seats.
Thank you.
What was that, 1 minute?
It was a minute and 30 seconds.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So you're right. I mean, it definitely seems shorter, but yeah. And of course, when I actually started to be fair, when I started the stopwatch, when I started the clicker, she actually took 4 seconds. So I guess they didn't actually start the timer until she physically actually started talking.
Right. They snapping on the mayor, man. I hope he don't go down as a 𝘾𝐼𝙎𝙃. That's what it started to look.
Lord, life at home like that. You know we do it. Praise it like Jesus. I ain't going to.
Lori, like, I done defeated Tiffany Hanger, and this is my motherfucking shit. I might need to run again. Go ahead, put big face Lori up in there. Fuck it. Lori had the GDs in the dough, boy. Lori was the first mayor gangbanging wearing them big ass suits. Yeah, look at this Italian mafioso. Gotta love Lori Lightfoot.
The next speaker is Howard Ray.
Yes, I'm back. Since people are not speaking, a lot of people are not speaking, can we raise it back up to 3 minutes? But here's the deal. To the aldermen and the citizens and the council, I'm going to talk about the People Fund again. Basically what the People Fund.
Get your good scamming ass from up there, man. Let's talk about the People Fund. I came up with this shit yesterday. All I need is 300 million to start it up. Right? It's a great plan. He's been talking that shit the whole time. They up there talking about property tax, this and that. He like, I got this People Fund.
and to make us 6 cents. This is what we want. That way, everybody be satisfied. You guys can raise all what y'all want to raise for what you need to do, but give us our 6 cents on every transaction that occurs in Cook County.
Thank you. The next speaker is Zoe Lee.
Let's go, Zoe.
I see that you now are floating around a 60 million property tax hike. Ain't no taxes gonna be hiked until y'all it shouldn't be at all, but you need to settle my family's case. Like the city of Chicago, the local government, the state of Illinois, has violated the 5th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the U.S. Constitution. Y'all take an oath. The government owes my family for eminent domain. Y'all sit here and ignore this. The government owes my mother as a single Black daughter raised by a single Black mother who gave me what I needed to be down here. That's why I'm not scared. I know the Constitution. I know the federal laws.
Okay.
I said last year,
what you know?
I said this is December 13th. I said for the last 60 days, I sent an email to the Chicago Inspector General requesting that they look into the accounting of the $640 million. The key players in the illegal immigration scheme are Carlos Ramirez Rosa, Rosana Rodriguez Sanchez, Michael Rodriguez, Andre Vasquez, Beatrice Ponce de Leon. As far as making Chicago great again, the Black Democratic leadership in Congress showed that they have no Black agenda. That's why they have allowed all this money to go to everyone but the Black Americans for decades. The only way the Democrats should be voted back in is find and secure the Black agenda, pass the debt, pay the debt America owes us, apologize to Black Americans and say they won't try this S again, and as far as locally, flip Illinois red on principle.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. The next speaker is Jasmine Smith. Jasmine Smith. Very well. The next speaker is John Morrison.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, you ran on being better, and I believed in you, so much so that I organized for you, I canvassed for you, and I fundraised for you. And when you won, Chicagoans entrusted you and this council to build better, stronger, safer Chicago. You promised to build bridges instead of raising them. But over the last year, you've proposed spending taxpayer money on a stadium we don't want, a massive payday loan for CPS, and a year with record police settlement costs, you shamefully proposed further deferring the implementation of the consent decree for our police force. And for the rest of us, property taxes and service cuts. I fear you've lost the plot, Mr. Mayor. If I wanted this kind of financial mismanagement, I would have voted for that guy from Palos Heights. The pilot sidewalk Chicago, the pilot sidewalks pilot was one of the few progressive legislative accomplishments. This pilot estimated to cost slightly more than $1 million, yet it's nowhere to be found in your current $17.3 billion draft budget.
Come on, white man. Talking about some
You
fly.
fu-
He's trying to get
We did everything we were supposed to do.
too.
We did everything we were supposed to do. And they turned around and walked away with $300-something thousand.
Thank you. I just want to say, Mr. Brandon Johnson, I'm up here. I am.
Black man. Black man. What you doing, cuz? What is he doing, real? Jesus.
Speaking right now, so I would love your undivided attention, please. I'll wait. So this just proves to you the lack of leadership that you show in this city. You can't even give me straight eye contact. Now, I'm gonna let you know now, the people of Chicago, we're done with you. I'm a young Black man here in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm here to tell you that I've seen what the Democratic Party have done to my people, specifically Black people. Now, it is insane how we have been voting Democrat for over 60 plus years, and we've never seen a change from people like you, Lori Lightfoot, Rob Emanuel. It is insane. Now, when it comes to the budget, why would you want to get rid of shot spotters, which is a $36 to $49 million investment in communities that are basically suffering from gun violence? I support blue troops. I support the police. They protect us. And you want to defund the police, you and the Democrats. Now, I know you guys see my Trump hat. You know that Chicago was flipping red. Chicago was 37% red. In 2020, it was only 15%. So we're waking up. So you can pretend that this isn't happening, but I know for a fact that you will not have that seat the next election. And at this point, Brandon Johnson, you can race bait all you want. You guys can sit up here and call me Uncle Tom because I got my Trump hat on. But here's the thing. If you guys never read Uncle Tom, he died not telling on 2 runaway slaves. But you know who will sell you out in a minute? This guy right here. Yeah. So you can call me Uncle Tom all you want, but one thing you can't call me is a damn Democrat. Thank you. Our next.
I guess they standing on that shit. All right? Humbling. They standing on that shit. One thing you ain't gonna be able to call me is a nigga and a Democrat. What the hell am I watching? Man, shout out to them, man.
It just reminds me that My life is not that dull after all.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. I mean, that's definitely a lot. And again, this has been going on for years and years and years.
Oh, how much?
Have you all, in your lifetime, Bobby, have you all ever had an actual non-democratic, democratic mayor?
Have we had a non-democratic mayor?
Yeah. Why did I say that? Oh my God.
Shit.
I'm hungry.
Richard Daley.
I'm sorry, Republican.
Have we had? I think Richard Daley was a Republican.
Republican mayor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me look that up. I don't think Richard Daley was no Democrat.
I need a nap. Yeah, that's gotta give it to him, right?
Huh?
I said definitely gotta give it to him, but they definitely making their voices heard. So hopefully
Richard Daley, blah blah blah, was chairman of the Cook County Democratic. Oh, he was a Democrat. Huh? Nah, I don't remember no Republican mayor in Chicago history.
What about governor?
Let me see. Was 𝘾𝙼𝙎𝙃 a Republican governor? Huh?
No, he switched. He did switch. I just can't remember if it was before or after the fact. Whatever he started off as, he switched at some point. That I do know.
Okay.
But like I couldn't take it.
It say he a Democrat. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember no Republican nothing. It said the last Republican governor of Illinois was in 1956. And we've been corrupt ever since, That shit been fucked up. You hear me? So, I know that nigga look dumb with that Make America Great hat on, but goddamn it, it might be time we get some of them Republicans up in there, cause that shit is not doing nothing. That shit ain't doing nothing.
But in all fairness, and man, I'm gonna always take the con on either side. But one of the things I think that's always inconsistent is that people never realize they talk about specific things like regarding crime, or what they're saying is being done for their individual communities, but collectively, democratic cities and states are more prosperous. They are more financially stable. Because when you think about it, the Republican states are involved in education, in domestic growth, and incomes. And then, we can kind of go, what about this, what about that? But when it comes to wages, the Democratic states have higher and stable and more consistent wages. Of course, people can argue the crime perspective, but of course, any large city, regardless of who is ran by, is going to have more crime. Naturally, than a city. I can't compare Chicago to where I live. I mean, literally, that's just stupid. You don't got as many people that live in my city that probably live in one, 5-block radius of where you are. But yet somehow or another, we've managed to be the murder capital of the world, for 3 years in a row. And we had a Republican city manager at that time. Yeah. So that's why, I can argue with people over that. But let me say it correctly, they are not able to run in any political party, but that's who he runs with or ran with, rather than was the Republicans at the time. So of course that's just one smidgen, one example. That doesn't mean that's the norm for everybody.
Right.
Go ahead, as you would.
12:50.
All right.
Speaker is Scarlett Johnson. Scarlett Johnson. Very well. Our next speaker, Robert Castle Jr.
They need to do.
Come on, guys. Don't do me like that.
When you don't receive the proper education and it comes to paid attention to subjects and
morning.
My name is Robert Castle Jr. So after years of being incarcerated and having my voice snatched, I'm finally able to speak. So even being inside sales and things and trying to write about things and certain stuff and having things being denied and mail tampered with and not be able to do that, I'm here to be able to speak about different things that happens in the city and contributes to different subjects and negative effects that turn out in the city. For instance, education. I truly believe in education. I believe in the children. I believe they are the future. We need them to survive and to thrive and to grow forward.
Teach them well, let them see the way. Go ahead, bro.
Closing of schools and just not funding the education or the teachers that are needed to teach them to grow, to be fruitful, to produce for our society, to make us better. I most definitely do not agree with that. They need to be funded. They need to be given what they need to protect and allow the children to grow. When you have a classroom that's overcrowded, you have children that are not being paid attention to, and some that can't receive that attention and that support or that certain manner or method that they need in order to be nourished mentally. So when that happens, some of them become disruptive. And when they become disruptive, they can't receive the education so that they can grow and do what they need to do. When you don't receive the proper education and it comes time to fill out job applications or whatever it may be, or higher education or whatever it may be, then you're just not able to, which leads you down a certain path where when schools are closed and everything else, the block is never closed. The hood is never closed. You can always go out on those corners. There's always somebody that's ready to teach you the street trade. So when you learn these trades, it's with them. Even inside of that, that's why I support the education of the students and not having crowded classrooms. When it comes to
what you talking about, cuz?
Thank you.
All these niggas and just got up there. Man, I hate niggas. Man, let them black women show out on y'all. You should be ashamed of yourself. Shout out to the sisters holding us down once again.
Next speaker, Ms. P. Ray Eastley.
P. Ray.
Yes, ma'am.
P. Ray, come on.
Good evening to the city of Chicago, to the city council, to the mayor, to my alderman of the great 37th ward, and to all the West Siders in the building. First things
West
first,
Side.
I had a whole different thing, but I want to say this very quickly. I am a Negro woman. My mother and my father are Negro people. My grandmother is a Negro woman. Their birth certificates out of Cook County, the original ones say Negro. It was printed on the Cook County birth certificates before 1975. Please respect the label and our American ethnicity. We don't have problems identifying anybody else. We will not play about the Negro. But I came here to say this. Typically, I'm here and I'm fussing. I want to say thank you to the city council. I want to say thank y'all for voting down that $300 million. Thank you for saving us $300 million. Thank you for saying no to $150 million. And we want y'all to say no to the $60 million. You all did not get enough hand claps, enough support, enough love. Know that the whole country was clapping and proud of the work of this city council, because our mayor is embarrassing us, y'all, around the world. And you all took the power back from him to say the city of Chicago is out of the business of funding illegals. We are out of the business of prioritizing non-American citizens on top of the American citizens who go out in this cold weather every day to make money to pay their taxes. So I want to encourage you guys to please stay America first. Please continue to make our city look like the great city that it is, because we are great people with good sense. One thing that Chicago people know very well is how to spot a scam, and the scam has been exposed.
The Chicago nigga,
because this is a city of bullies and bully slayers. So today, I encourage you guys to help us slay the bullies. Thank y'all.
Chicago nigga.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Alex Nelson.
Hi. Hi, Mayor Johnson. Thank you, folks, for taking the time to hear our comments today. I'm Alex Nelson. I'm the strategy advisor for Better Street Chicago. Some of you folks have met me before. Many of you have not. But I think a lot of you have heard the campaign I've been managing for the past couple of years now, Plow the Sidewalks. We are seeking to make sidewalk, snow, and ice removal a universal municipal service here in the city of Chicago.
Get your ass out there and get the sidewalk there, man. Come on now.
Advocates alongside the city to develop a feasible pilot program for municipal sidewalk, snow, and ice removal. This was a profound...
I can't stand this. Listen to all the real shit niggas that got up there and complained about, and white people like, how are we gonna get the snow off the sidewalk? Shovel it, you lazy bitch.
They gotta get to their Starbucks and walk there.
How am I gonna walk my poodle? It don't walk in. Drag that little teacup Yorkie in your bag or drag it through the snow till it freezes. I don't
But
give
when
a
the ground is too cold, you know, I have a little mittens.
I can't stand these bitch-made people. Don't you know when, nigga, we used to go out in the snow. That's what the snowsuit and the boots is for. When that shit get that hot, that means you gotta wear snow boots and will tread your ass through a fucked up ass sidewalk. What you mean?
Robert, if it's not made by the North Face or Eddie Bauer or Lululemon or whatever is the thing now, then nobody's gonna wear that.
Man, listen. Eddie Bauer, Lululemon, North Face. I'm finna tell you something. None of y'all coats is built for the shit that the cold that's made in Chicago.
Columbia.
Nope. None of that shit. All that shit is made for you to go to the rainforest in Amazon. They fooling you. That's what them coats for, to keep from getting bit by mosquitoes. You need to buy your coat in Chicago for Chicago. You can't come where you from with a coat and be like, yeah, this is my nice cozy coat. Man, that motherfucker, as soon as you feel the temperature, it be so cold in Chicago, nigga, bones be cold. You be like, ooh, this shit right here. But if you got on the right coat, a Chicago coat, you ain't got to worry about none of that. We got a thing called the triple fat goose. Down feathers. You need one of them coats you be in. You could put the hoodie on and tighten it up and then sit down somewhere. And you could live inside that coat.
Yeah, I remember when things first came out, everybody had one.
If you ain't had no triple fat goose.
Exactly.
Come on, man. And he out here talking about what are we going to do about the snow removal? I have an initiative. The initiative is get your lazy, sloppy ass off the people. Property taxes going up, and you fuck you and your sidewalk, nigga.
Wow,
look, he finna say some. Now, what we can do with the illegals is give them hot horchata and have them piss on the sidewalk. Melt the snow away. That could be a side job.
Bound step forward in the years-long Cloud the Sidewalks campaign, but providing a clear roadmap and outline for the city to begin this.
I'm loving how all of those people are coming up reading off their phones, so damn organized and prepared.
Ain't they? Ain't they? It's just making me niggas come up there and just speak from the heart. See, you've been in church. You've been to white church, you've been to black church. White church is just like this. I'm going to read from Leviticus 24:17. And the Lord said, dear God, look upon us. Look, the preacher get up there and be like, we gonna read from Leviticus. I was gonna read from Leviticus 27, but something told me just speak from your heart, Pastor.
Take your time. Take your time.
Take your time, Pastor. See, I done read this book back and forth. It's in when it's in you, it's on you.
That's right. Won't he do it? Hallelujah. Yes, he will.
We ain't coming out the book today. I'm finna speak to my congregation.
We're gonna take up at least 3 more collections before y'all get up out of here.
That's right.
Won't he do it?
That's when you know you finna get motherfucking 3 collection play. When he closed that Bible, say, I'm speaking from the heart today.
Yeah.
That mean y'all motherfuckers broke. You ain't made that quota. Go on and give us a stick up.
Exactly. Go on now and get. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna speak from the heart today. See, he who giveth finds favor. They remember all them motherfuckers by heart. And a rich man cannot fit through. It'd be like a camel fitting through a needle. You can't do that shit. You gotta give it all out to God. Don't go. You can't go to heaven.
For a man to give up his riches.
That's right.
I'm trying to remember. Then to try to enter the gates of heaven. I think that's how I go. I can't remember. You know, we cherry pick and take it out of context. I'll find the exact verse.
Say the whole.
No, I was trying to think of that other one. A man giving up his worldly riches or something. That's pretty much the same as the camel and the needle. But of course, it leaves me. That'll come back to me. Yeah, go ahead and plow the sidewalks. I'm not sure what's going on with Robert. He may be having to re-up his prepaid internet. So while we have a moment, shouts out to the chat. I hope you
Let's show goddamn feet up. Goddamn.
Oh, there you go. He put $10 on it. So we got him for the rest of the night, y'all. Won't he do it? Yeah, I do need some 𝐼𝐹, Scorpion. I sprayed a little too much bleach and got me a little woozy.
That's why her feet be soft like that. Vinegar and bleach. See, I told y'all. Nasty niggas out there putting them toes in your, putting crow's feet in your mouth. Them feet, exactly. That's what the rats sound like when they get caught in between them toes. She caught that motherfucker out and she was asleep. She was half asleep. She heard that motherfucker scurry, that foot just moved on his own. All you heard was ee. That rat was in vinegar and bleach hell.
Yeah, it's free. Just a little too much, but that's cool. That's what happened when you be neglecting stuff.
She just got to rest her feet.
Yeah, just a little warm water, just slightly above Luke, the 5th chapter, 3rd verse. Want to do it? Yeah, apply them damn sidewalks. Right. Stop playing with them white
Let's get this white man ass out of here, because I don't even care about his
steps of implementation or melts.
Come on.
Good afternoon, Mayor Brandon, and all the constituents.
Humber, please don't tell me this is about to happen. Don't tell me y'all let my crack. Don't tell me y'all let crackhead auntie up there.
Uh-oh.
Y'all ain't gonna have
Hopefully she took
Good
her
afternoon,
medicine.
Mayor Brandon, and all the constituents. My name is 𝘾𝐼𝙎𝙃. I am a developer, Treasure Service, Inc. I purchased property with my money, nobody else's money. I rehab it with my money. Wind Trust has granted me a $10 million line of credit because I do a lot of business with my godfather. Took me there, the Italians, and they granted me this credit about a week ago. I'm asking you to do a pilot program where I want to, as I told you, I'm tired of this, the Inglewood South Side looking like the projects. When you go over to Lincoln Park, these situations should be equal right now. You have nothing to do with this, Brandon. You remember me, I sued CHA and won with the PPP. I asked you to help me then, and you see the federal government won with me. So I think you need to know I got the feds and everybody like messing with me. So I'm asking if I could do a program where they're going to give me the money to build. I have a couple of other black men that's developing in the city using their money, and we are willing to do some of these projects, fund them, and then we get a pilot, and we're going to leave equity in there because we're not going to charge them the full market price. So if we did something like that, that could bridge the gap of generational wealth, all of this that's going on, you just need to talk to people like me and stop being in the in crowd, because I'm not in the in crowd. And I'm the deputy of the 27th ward, which I was appointed by the Republican Party because they asked me to run against Burnett. I didn't want to run. I don't want to do y'all job. You don't make enough money. But I want to help the community because I'm tired of my side. Well, I don't even live over there. I'm in the 27 over there, whatever. I'm a part of Chicago, South and West Side, but I grew up in Bronzeville. And again, I told you my grandmother worked for president. My grandfather worked for President Kennedy. My grandmother worked for Harold Washington. Again, I have the lineage, the paperwork, the background, and the name that could take the take. But I like to deal with the drug dealers, the hustlers, the crackheads, the misfits, and I help them. So it's like y'all don't mess with me because my kids got put out of British because of one of y'all. Then went and told them people. So thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. Our next speaker is Giovanna Alvarez.
I don't know if she was telling the truth or lying.
I know,
Did
right?
she just run off to go get high?
Yeah.
I left my car running. Shit.
Judging from what she said about the money, it looks like she makes too much money to smoke crack. So she must be going for
Yeah, she got $10 million. So why would I be smoking crack?
Show me the receipt.
Yeah, just him and the Italians just gave me $10 million, baby. You did not get in front of the mirror and say, the Italians gave me $10 million, baby.
And they like, see, you talk
I
too
ain't
damn much.
Can you give me $10 million? Because they done gave me $10 million.
I know if that's just hypothetically said it happened, it was just sitting there like, yeah, never again. Like she talked too much. She the type of person that'll rob the bank with you and leave her ID behind. No, never mind.
Cause I don't want to do your job. I could have ran Republican. My granny was the Secretary of State for John F. Kennedy.
And I mean, I'm just saying, like, why do people think that's insulting? Like, it's almost like when I hear people say that, I'm like, you do realize that to most of us, that don't mean shit. Like, don't nobody care about whether you choose the blue or the red, the pink or the purple, the green. No one cares.
Just
See,
pay your
people like,
motherfucking rent.
Nobody like. No, you're thriving for attention. No one cares. I promise.
Yeah.
I mean, naturally, some people do. I'm like, it's nobody's losing sleep over that.
Oh shit. All right, homie. My baby's starting to act rambunctious. And it's 6:30. I gotta get up out of here.
All right. Shouts out to the chat. You all have a wonderful night. See you next time.
Y'all have a wonderful night. Make sure that you tell Sister Betty.
Sister Betty, do you hear that interpretation? Leave me the fuck alone. So bitch ass back. Don't fuck with me, nigga.